Tambo, hi Amy, hello, hello. Hello Casper. Oh. Wait, this reset. Are we Tuesday? No, or what? Wait. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay. Oh, we have things to do. I need to finish flag too. I need to... Oh, so much stuff to do. I need to finish bosses. Yup. I didn't stream last week because I was feeling like a total poop. I went down the spiral. It was pretty bad. But I guess in hindsight, after spiraling like crazy for a whole week, I actually applied to 3 different jobs. None of them have gotten back to me, but I guess at least I kind of kicked my butt and tried applying somewhere. Oh, I forgot about these. Oh my goodness. Hey, my boss disappeared. It was Ogre. Yeah, I have quite a bit of dailies to do. As in, all of my dailies, I didn't do anything. Hey, wait. Oh, I forgot, I don't pop a coupon on this guy anymore. My cat is 280. I've been doing, oh my, I've been doing dailies on my kin instead. I've seen some weird job offers. Literally, they ask for like a 1-year experience, at least 1 year experience, and they pay you minimum wage. I'm like, you're paying minimum wage, you shouldn't be asking for anything besides like a high school diploma. Like, I'm sorry, but what? Why are you classic? How does that even make sense? You cannot, no, literally you cannot require anything if you're paying minimum wage, I'm sorry. Like, you should just require that you're at least of legal age to be working, that's pretty much it. Like, it just doesn't make sense. And I've seen some other things where they just don't even mention how much you're going to get paid. So it's like, am I going to go through the whole process, interviews and whatnot, only to be told later on that, oh yeah, it's minimum wage. Yay. But to be fair, like, in this field, I'm actually surprised that I was able to find job offers online, because in this field, like seamstress, tailoring, dressmaking and whatnot, they don't really look online. They kind of just, it's always, what's the word, like word of mouth. It's like, oh yeah, I know this person, you should hire them. It's never, they never really look at resumes. They don't really look at their emails. They don't really answer the phone. They're very, almost, what's the word, elitist? It's like, is it elitist? It's mostly like they're a bit what's, not old age, what do you call that? They are outdated in their ways of doing things. Aye. Oh. Let me talk to this guy. Yeah, Yeah, so I guess I was feeling kind of the fact that I saw some offers, some job offers online. I was like, oh, so maybe they'll actually look at their emails because that's the way that you're supposed to. Oops, I messed up. It's okay. That you're supposed to contact them. Like, I guess I was feeling a bit more hopeful, but the thing is, again, in this field, they just don't. I'm surprised they even posted job offers online. And there's some offers that it's like you should be able to frequently lift up to 50 pounds. I'm like, yeah, that's not me. It's because it's I saw some job offers for like making car covers for like for the winter, I'm assuming, and then other things for like basically car sewing for car covers essentially. And it's like, yeah, and there's the job description is like must be able to what was it? Must be able to be a bit more, you know, be creative in the way that you use a sewing machine. Because you'll have to sew such big items on a regular sewing machine. So sometimes you have to sew like while standing up, you have to kind of maneuver your way to actually getting the piece into the machine, to feed it into the machine. And it's like, oh yeah, like you need to be able to sew. What was it? The description was so weird. Sew in basically creative ways. Like you will not always be sitting comfortably. You might have to be, oh my goodness, it was like kneeling, standing up, like stretched. Like, essentially you just have to be really creative. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that. That's asking for way too much. Excuse me? Yeah, it's like, why would you? That's just bound to develop like issues. Yo, how's it going? It's okay. I've been feeling pretty... It's not even blue. I've been feeling really bad, really poorly. For the past week, I guess. Like, I guess I'm slowly but surely trying to not feel blue. You've been gone? Did you see my food? I don't know if I saw... Did you just post a food post? I saw the... Yeah, the peas. The frozen... Well, not the frozen. The fried rice with peas. Yeah, that one I answered to. But yeah, I've been gone. I've been... MIA. I've been away from the interwebs. It's just fried rice, cheese soup, and dumplings. What do I even do with these? Give it to a random character. Welcome back. Thank you. I guess I have one good news is that I finally applied to different places. There's some places that looked interesting. The only issue is that they're more than 1 hour away transit. And it's not like, oh, 1 hour away, but you just end up, you know, you take one bus and one metro and then you're pretty much there. No, it's like, oh yeah, why don't you take like these 3 buses? And then if you miss one, you're doomed. Because the first bus comes every hour, the second bus comes every 30 minutes, and the other bus comes every, like, I don't know, 20. It's like, you're doomed. And I have other, like, there were other places where again, it's like, you could either take the public transit for about an hour 10, or you could walk for about 1 hour 20. I'm like, wow. Okay. I mean, okay. Like, I get it that I live in the middle of nowhere, but for the most part, I feel like a lot of these places that are asking for seamstresses and whatnot, they're like manufacturers. They're more in, I guess, industrial sectors. So, yeah, I'm like not going to find I'm not going to find anything near me. And then the opera place that I was eyeing, I looked at them again because they never got back to me. Even though I emailed, I called them and whatnot, I left voicemails and whatnot. And then I look back at their website and I believe they changed locations, which is really bad because again, it used to be maybe like a 20-30 minute walk, you know, doable every day, sort of. But then it became like a 1 hour, I think by car, it's maybe like a 20-minute drive, but if you take the bus, you know, it's over an hour. I'm like, okay, like I don't know. It's just not convenient. I hate the suburbs built for cars. It says, yeah, the train and the bus people. But the thing is, I don't know. Even if I were to live in Montreal, it would still be a hassle because again, like a lot of these places, they just seem to be in more like industrial sectors. So it's like next to highways and whatnot, and like you can't get there by bus. I'm actually surprised that we have like actual. I know of one place that it's not considered a manufacturer, but some of my classmates have been there and it's like, no, it's a manufacturer. Like it's a sweatshop pretty much. Sweatshop vibes. And I didn't know that we had that in Montreal. Because I'm just like, how would you ever make it? How are you able to cut costs? How are you able to compete with overseas? There's no way. But I mean, I don't know. And then like I know of one place that is essentially a manufacturer, and I know that it's a good entry level to just get a job, I guess. But again, I looked it up and I need to walk 20 minutes to the metro station. I need to take a bus for like 20 minutes, and then I need to walk another 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, I don't know about walking 40 minutes every single day. Like, I was just, oh my goodness. Like, I get that at some point I need to compromise. Transit is something that I don't think I'm able to compromise on. I think I do need some sort of like ease of access. Like, I get that I can't get everything, but at the moment I'm just getting nothing because I can't even get there. That's like... And then I've seen other job offers that it's like, yeah, we're asking for like 5 years of experience, we're paying you like slightly above minimum wage. I'm like, why are you asking for so much experience? I know it's more like... I don't know how to say à titre indicatif, but it's mostly like, they just put that out there because that's what they would want ideally, but obviously that might not be what they end up getting. But I don't know, it's kind of weird. And to be fair, like at this moment, I'm not sure if going full-time is that doable for me. I think I'd rather start part-time and then I'll figure it out after. So I applied to one place that was for full-time, and then I applied to 2 other places. One was part-time and the other one was either. Same energy as recruiting exclusive 200 mil combat power, but it must be lit. Destiny live, no loot, yeah. No blink for loot. Okay. It's just so weird to me. But I think the most like egregious is the one that was asking for like over a year of experience and they're paying minimum wage. I'm like, you literally, you're paying minimum wage. Like, you're literally offering nothing. And you're like, I want you to be experienced in the field. I'm like, no, you don't want me to be anything, because you're like, if you want experience, then you need to be able to pay for the experience. It just, in my head, at least it just makes sense. Maybe that's not how it actually works in the real world, real world. But like, to be honest, I don't know. But I just find it really weird. And there's some other place where it's like they're asking for a seamstress, and then I look at the job description, and for the most part, it just looks like they're asking for someone who can kind of do anything. It's like, oh, you need to put all the clothes in the lockers, you need to clean all the clothes, you need to do inventory of the clothes to see what needs to be repaired, what needs to be thrown out, what needs to be ordered, whatnot. And then, you know, on your off time, maybe you have a couple of alterations to do. But for the most part, it just looked like, yeah, we just need someone who can literally do everything. I'm like, what kind of job? Like, what? Job market is a joke. I was spiraling so hard last week. I was like, am I just expected to go back to school again, get a degree, and then hopefully get a job that won't require 5 years of experience? And then I asked around, and everyone told me don't go back to school. Like, it's literally just a waste of time, because people are asking for unrealistic like expectations, unrealistic. Like, no one wants to hire a freshly graduated. They all want experience. And then unless you're going in something that's more practical, like a trade school, they will not hire you. It's just a waste of time. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm kind of done wasting my time too, because I don't know, I've been... Oh my goodness, we're not done with Culvert. It's okay, I'll do it. Go back to school, see same job search. Yeah, BS after school is done. No, exactly. And then I got in touch with one of my teachers at the school that I went to, and then she says, like, she suggested, because I saw a job offer as a tailor for menswear, and they were asking for experience, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, menswear is actually, it's a very niche and different field. It's not like fashion design. It's different because it has to do with fitting for suits, and suits are usually, it's so many pieces. It's not just, you know, it's not as, I wouldn't say simple, but it's definitely it requires more knowledge than I guess other seamstress jobs. And then they're like, well, they visited a school, and they kind of off, you know, they were distributing their business cards. So it's just like, she told me, just try it out, like send in your resume, and then maybe they'll get back to you, or maybe they won't, but at least give it a shot. I'm like, I mean, I guess, but like, I did, like, I sent them my resume, but then I thought about it later. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, they probably have some sort of dress code and everything, and I have nothing. I dress like such a slob. I'm always so casual. I don't care what I look like. And I'm like, if I'm working at a suit shop from, like, you know, tailor and everything, I definitely 100% most definitely have a dress code. And I'm like, oh, it's something that I kind of did not want to think about. Bosses on my kin? Oh my goodness, do I want to do that? Not really, but I have to. I must. I forgot if I ended up doing... Yeah, I did the hard bosses, the hard C10s last time. On a side note, I'm making sort of progress on the Maple merch, but sort of not. I've hit a wall where at the moment I don't know if it's a wise thing for me to come up with more ideas, because just logistics wise, I don't think I should order too much for my first convention. I think I kind of want to gauge my first time vending, my first time like attending a convention as a vendor, my first time manufacturing merch, my first time like ever doing that sort of thing. I'm like, what if I don't like it? What if I find it too stressful? What if I like it's just too many variables? And I'm like, okay, I think I need to. My friend told me try to find like 5 designs, 5 or 10 designs that you really like, and then focus on those and then move on. Because I just keep making more and more designs, and I'm like, some of them I don't really like, some of them I do like, but I just feel like I need to commit and actually order like manufacture stuff. Or else I won't get anything on time, and then I need to. There's so many things. I actually need the physical merge to start. Like I need to do display mockups. I need to start figuring out like inventory. I need to figure out the pricing. I need to figure out the packaging. I need to figure out so much stuff, but I don't even have the physical products at the moment, so it's like I can't even figure out anything. Yeah, it's kind of what kind of stuff? At the moment I'm focusing on keychains, phone charms, tote bags. I wanted to do stickers, but to be fair, to be completely honest, it's actually very, very expensive to make stickers. Like the profit margin is very low. Like each sticker, it's almost $1.50 to make, and then you can only realistically sell them for like $3 because they're so small. It's like, okay, but that's not even including, you know, the packaging, the shipping, and for stickers usually the minimum order quantity is pretty big. I found a manufacturer that can do 25, but even 25 stickers of one design is like, how am I even going to sell 25 stickers of like, if I'm not even sure that people will like that design? You thought about perler bead art? That's also cool. I don't really like that. I've seen like people do it, but it's not really something that I'm interested in. I wanted to make desk mats too, but again, it's like I don't want to. At the moment, I think I need to focus and have quality things instead of just pumping out a bunch of like too much and then not giving enough thought behind most of my designs. Especially since at the moment I literally only have maple stuff, which is actually an issue because I would like to apply to my local convention as well. But they actually they have other requirements. It needs to not be only maple. Good morning, Paul. Surely I don't rerun Viola. It's okay, I'm doing Culvert first. Lag. And then I need to figure out card payments. But that's the thing, like there's so many actual like logistic stuff that I haven't really thought of because I'm like, I haven't even manufactured any of my products yet. I have no products at the moment. So I'm like, okay, I need to like take things one step at a time, but the issue is that I can't take too much time. I think I gave myself a hard deadline of like March. If I don't order stuff by March, I'm actually kind of doomed because I need them by June. All is full. And then I need to figure out ways to display my items. And a lot of people use like these storage cubes, but that's something that I also need to find. Like it's not it won't just magically appear out of thin air. And I need some sort of like, I think I need the products first before I can think about an aesthetic, because I need to find a way to display my items aesthetically and efficiently so that people want to actually walk up to my booth. Because at the moment the only bigger item that I have in mind would be tote bags, and they're not that big. I've seen people print on the storage cube for their booth. Yeah, they print on a like cardboard, and then they have some sort of like, I don't know how to call it, but it's like a layout where they can display things more efficiently. It's like a template. And I need things to actually hang, like hook up everything. Because if I get those grid type of storage cubes, I need the little hooks to hang the keychains on and the phone charms. And stickers, I need some sort of bin, ideally more vertical than horizontal, so that I get some sort of verticality to my displays. Hello? Oh. Is that my personal best? Nope. Nope. 25 is my personal best, apparently. Wait, are we at 60 though? Woo! 700 off. Well, not off, but 700 over. Okay, okay. Viela. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Surely I don't rerun this, because that would not be very fun. So laggy. Can I please go in? Can I do something? Oh, I didn't summon my cube. That's kind of awkward. I bound I bound her and then she kept walking. Made me think I missed my mind, like always. I usually do, so. Oh yeah, I forgot. Use Ascend to actually iframe. Ideally. Oh. Whoa, I went the wrong way. Oh no, my door. Oh. It spawned on her. I kind of missed the timing on my mini because I used my cube too late. Oh. Oop. Not this again. I've seen this one too many times. Oh, of course that hits me. Yeah, I don't know the hitbox on that. Everyone tells me you stay... Oh, see, it didn't hit me that time. You stay at the edge of her hair, but I don't know. That hitbox is... Oh my goodness, I cannot bind. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. I'm so low. I'm actually so low. I'm kinda... Oh! Eliza's hard to bind, I fail it very often. I don't know why. It's because she has a lot of... And I mean, I think I know why. She has random invulnerability windows. And it's kinda random. Okay, the edge of her hair. Oh, see, it worked this time. Oh, I don't want to stand here. My key bindings on Kid are not the greatest. I'll be quite honest. Okay, she's just chilling there. Perfect. I want to cleanse. Perfect. She moved. Did she? Oh, I forgot about Ascent. But we said that I would use it as an iframe. Oh, poop everywhere. Leave me alone. Oh no, on the poop. Oh boy. Okay, come here, my lady, I'm ready. Oh, my cube. Where's my Jenny? Oh, I see it. I saw my characters. I forgot to put some stuff on the buff bar, the buff favorites, so I get a bit. Ah, she's crazy. Yeah, I'm like looking up and down, trying to find my, trying to find my stuff. Oh. My Ascend does actually no damage. Whoa, that's a wrong key. Oh no, I wanted to swap to... Whoa. What's that face inside of the skill? Oh, the little, like, cat? I don't know what it is. You don't see it on the icon. I call it a cat, but I don't think it's a cat. It's like a... it's a whimpering face. I don't know what it is. Right after she FMA, she can be bound right away. But I didn't bind before the FMA. I bound after my Ori ended. That's the thing, like, she's just random. Have I tried binding harder? What the? Whoa, Nate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what was that? 20? Oh no. Yeah, we're kind of in a pickle today because I actually have dailies and bosses to do. I didn't do my Arcs bosses. It's not really a pickle, it's just I'm kind of running out of time. Yeah, I had stuff to do in the morning. 35 streak. That's pretty crazy. That's like 2 years. Yep, that's like 2 years. Oh, I also kind of wanted to venture into the world of... Is it the world of? Art commissions. Because it's something that I've always been very interested in. I think my only issue is that I don't really have a social presence, and then I don't know how to price things, and I would say that my actual knowledge, my art knowledge is not... It's more niche, I want to say. I definitely prefer black and white, and I think nowadays no one's gonna go for black and white stuff. But my coloring skills are not, they're not up there. At least in my opinion. Obviously to each their own. Someone could like the way that I color, but I feel like I could definitely work on it. You can ask Beck. That's what I've been doing. I've been bothering her. I've been poking her a lot, asking about, because she used to do commissions. I think she doesn't do it anymore, but... Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow, what happened to my ascent? Had the same issue, but usually on Miha. It's specifically Vihela. But I've noticed that you can tell, because sometimes when I try to ascend, I can't ascend. But she's literally in front of me. She's not doing anything. She's just standing in front of me. I'm like, okay, that means she's just not targetable. But it's like, I don't know what makes her untargetable. I think she has a lingering like iframe after specific attacks, but I don't know which ones. Oh. I'm weak! I'm so weak! Ouch! Arrow to the booty! Arrow to the booty! Can my ascent do damage? It actually does like 1%. Oh! Maybe 1.5 each. Wish my mule could clear sub 5 minute. Dude, I wish I could just clear in 1 minute. Like I don't have time to boss anymore. Yeah, I wish I could just one-shot all these bosses. 1%. Also, you would have to be cheaper until too many people ask, and then you can raise your prices, which I'm fine with at the moment. I think I'm kind of just looking for some sort of income. I guess as little as it can be, as long as I can do something, I can get something. And then art has always been something that I've always liked. I've done art commissions before. Actually, it's been so long, I don't remember how much I charge. But it took me forever to finish the commission. But it was like my first one, and then I wanted to do really well. I gave, I think, a full shot, a 3/4, black and white, and colored version for each. It was a pretty big commission. Snapping my fingers. I've seen a lot of people do like Twitch emotes. That's something that I would like to do, but I'm kind of unfamiliar with the way that, because I drew my emotes in Clip Studio for vectors, but then I had issues with readability. I feel like whenever, even though it was in vectors, once everything got shrunk down, I thought that you know, it wasn't as clear, or I guess it was difficult to tell some emotions because, yeah, I don't know, it was so small. And then I obviously I've seen a lot of people do commissions for animated emotes, but I have no idea how to even do those. I don't know how to animate anything. And I know I can animate in Procreate, but Procreate is raster. It's not vector. So I don't know how it works. Yeah, I feel like I'm just not knowledgeable enough, and I feel like those are things that you don't necessarily learn anywhere. It's just, I guess you need to tinker with it, and then eventually you learn on your own. Ow. But yeah, something that I'm kind of interested in trying to do at the moment, like doing art commissions. Because obviously I've done cosplay commissions, but it takes so long, and then I don't really get anything out of it. Like, I feel like, wow. What happened? Just got obliterated. Oh my goodness. I feel like the time investment is... I'm not sure if it's worth it. It's obviously really fun to do on like cosplay commissions. It's so different than making cosplays for myself. It's just I feel like I'll burn out doing that. I don't even know how many hours I spent on the commission for MapleCon. Well, I know. I wrote it down somewhere. I wrote down the number of hours that I did, and then I deleted it off of my memory because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to know that. It's crazy. Oh, I'm dead. Well, I'm not. Wow. I was too busy feeding my pet. Oh, I forgot. Oh, no, I didn't forget. I forgot to set. Where's my roar? Yeah, I don't know. Kind of too many things to think about at the moment. Weapon box. I haven't been getting ring boxes as of late. I've noticed that. I'm like, huh, where are my ring boxes? Okay, I forgot if bursting was too much last time. Maybe if I actually ran my bosses on these characters, I would know. Oh, I forgot the big cube. And I can't use it. Chiharu-po. SSF this weekend? Oh my goodness. Do I even have time for that? Okay, I need to write down what I need to do. Maybe yeah, spend maybe 30 minutes actually going through my accounts and not going in and not empty-handed, but like not prepared. Is Ursus and Mapletoe still worth doing if you make 35 bill a week? Was Ursus and Mapletoe... I think it was together, it was like 1 extra bill per week, no? I mean, it adds up. But I've been skipping a lot lately. Oh my. Yeah, I think if you don't mind, I think it's always worth it. I forgot I had E form. I just realized I WAP 10 bill this week. Holy, I don't even WAP anymore. Although I have been doing 30 minutes. Oh no, I can't do that today, I don't think so. But I've been doing about 30 minutes a day on my Illium to get the... what's it called? The mall duo thing. I was like Champion Legion, because the last time I did that was during the Champion Legion event. You need the materials anyway. Materials? For SSF? Maybe because of SSF that I WAP this much. I've just been too busy. No more WAPing for me. Oh, for the Ursus buff. Oh yeah, true. Some people don't have Ursus buff, unfortunately. Because they stopped running Ursus. Well, they mooch off their party members. Ooh, arcane box. No, we're not. Wait, I actually forgot. I think I can do chaos. I think I just need to do one test. It's okay, I'll do chaos. Sure. I'm so lazy. When did my mana overload turn off? Probably in Vihila and I probably forgot. I feel like I run out of spares faster than Mesos. It's because I keep forgetting to tap past 23, so I'll probably run out of Mesos this time around. Because I haven't really been bossing all that much. Oh, I wasn't supposed to Ori here, I think. Oops. Speaking of Ursus buff, maybe time to use it because last week I timed out of the— oh my. That's quite unfortunate. Whoa, can't believe my mind went. 30-minute Vihela on Corsair. I'd be so mad. Last bloom reduction event, I ended up farming pieces of time to craft dawn pendants. Oh my goodness. Nah. Ow. Can I swap my rings? Oof, that was difficult. I don't have any points. Oh my goodness, I almost died. Oh. Ah! I got slapped. I didn't even look at the— oh, I think it's this one. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not taking a break from Maple, but I definitely haven't been playing as much. But I mean, I say that, but it's still about, you know, 1 hour for dailies every day, sort of. And like some of the characters that I don't log in on every day, I've actually been struggling to kind of remember my key bindings. Like my Kane, I stopped doing dailies on him maybe like a month ago. And when I bossed on him this weekend, I'm like, wow, I missed my bind. Oh no, I didn't bind. Yeah, I was bursting incorrectly. I think I kept pressing my key bindings for my arc because I've been doing dailies on my arc. I'm like, oh boy. This is my sub main we're talking about. I shouldn't be forgetting how to play him. I'm so dead. I'm not. I'm weak. Why do I do poo-poo damage? It's like out healing my damage. I shouldn't have Ori'd entry. I'm so greedy. I'm dead. Mercy. Ouch. Go, my me. Stay on the cube. Wow. Hey, my BPM turned off. Recently I started doing dailies on 6 characters because some of them are like the little 18 symbol. Yeah, I split my dailies around. I do some Grandis on some characters and some... At the moment, all the arcane dailies are on my Hayato for the Hayato, the Sengoku event. Oh boy. I don't need this. Adieu, RFS. Adieu. It's so weird how Haku falls. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when Kana's spawned in the map, Haku kind of falls behind her. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. And then I need to do my arc bosses. I didn't do any of my culverts on Noodle Squad, but technically we don't need it. It's just I like doing my culverts on Squad. I think we're not good on flag either. I need to do flag after. I can do the dailies into that, maybe. Wow. I do no damage. Oh, I do. Wait. My stand kind of not bad. For these early bosses. Where are my drops? Why am I here? Why are we here only just to suffer? Oh wait, I was supposed to swap outside. Oh, I see. Over the weekend, I was just doing my guild cache. And then in cache, I fat fingered the button that I assigned. My Illium is the only character that has the buff sequence for mossing. And then I randomly clicked that, and then I randomly popped everything. Ow. I pop all of my buffs to boss, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not doing cache anymore, and I had to run Lotus. All that for what? I got a black heart. That's it. I wanted a TC though. Where's my TC? Hello? Hello. How are you doing? I am okay. Could be better. Could be better, but definitely not as bad as last week. So I guess it is better. I'm trying to get rid of a lot of the extra stuff that I've accumulated over the years, and then that includes some of my manga. I think I just need space. I need space. I need space. I need to kind of clean up a bunch of stuff. I need to figure out what I'm doing. Some of my manga I'm like willing to get rid of, to part ways with. I should make more H-Lone Farmer for BH. I have so many and I've just stopped playing. Yeah, all of my characters can do Lomian pretty easily. I haven't seen a single BH since they added Plasma Heart. I've seen 2. Oh yeah, I forgot we have this. Yeah!
Sure you can handle me, summoner?
Hypocritical. Whoa. Thank you for the follow. I tried to get Plasma Heart and failed. I haven't gotten mine yet. I think I'll get it during Shining. I mean, yeah, I guess. And then we'll figure out what to do from there. My bishop is the strongest, 200 mil. My Illium is so inflated with the event bus, but also the... Well, I guess the Roar 6 doesn't show up in your stat window, but that's the fake Roar 6 from Ride or Die, so like it's not permanent. And then I recently got my last boss fam. So like my CP goes with 120 boss, I think it goes from like 400 to like 520 or something. It's so crazy how inflated it is. I can do X-Slot before my Hunter pod expires. And that's me waiting some cutscenes because I don't have any, like, I'm waiting for cooldown, so I'm like, okay, well, what's the point? I need to do some grinding for SSF on Sunday. Oh my goodness, I'm not grinding. Hell nah. What boss do you need to solo for advanced tokens? I think it was X-Slot. I think. I don't even know. I don't... Last event, like, I kept running X-Slot after the event resetted weekly, so then I kept missing out on some coins and I'm like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Ekaling and Kalos? Wait, is it? It's not X-Slot? Ekaling is the lowest boss that gives the gold coins? See, I don't even know. Do I even have gold coins? You need 5 coins for the heart. Well, I thought I had some already. Have I been derping? Because I haven't been doing Kaling solo. Have I been derping? No. Oh, for the maximum you want. Wait. So I just get 30. I just get 30 per week. But if you want the maximum, it's what? It's X Cali solo? Huh? X Caling solo? X adversary solo? You would need to solo N Caling or C Kalos to cap. I'm not doing that. C Kalos? N Caling? It's not even N Caling. It's H Caling. I don't even think I can solo Limbo. I think I would time out. Who's? I don't know. I'm just gonna do this one. I don't know. I've been running out of ideas of which bosses to run because I don't cap anymore, so I kind of just do whatever. The easiest to cast probably Sea Kalos. Jeez. I haven't even done my Destiny mission on my Illium. I haven't even done Seren. I don't even think I can advance to the next stage because I keep carrying people, so I don't have coins. I haven't lived on my new main. The Destiny mission is just never going to happen on my Illium. Last time I checked, like I can't even... I'm not even anywhere near overcapping. I can do Seren literally whenever. Whenever I want to. I think I'll wait until we get the Destiny practice mode so that I can still carry for H Seren. Yeah, I should just wait. Because I carry on my Illium still. Three sauce? Why? Oh, it's because I can't swap. I don't have... What am I missing? Oh, the dreamy belt. Oh, yeah, I think ideally I would have the belt and then I could swap. How do you solo BM on Unlib Ren? You get a cent. And then you have like 9 iframes or something. If worse comes to worse, you press the panic button. We should be getting it next patch. Yeah, I haven't really been keeping track of whatever we're supposed to be getting. P3 is very hard without Jenny. I don't know if it's very hard, you just need to be a lot more patient. But since Ren is a hurricane class, I feel like it's difficult to be impatient because you're just holding down a key, you're not really doing anything else. Like, you're very much unlikely to get caught mid-animation while trying to like greed for damage or something. Ren is easy in P3, yeah, I'm like, hurricane classes usually have a pretty good time in there. You need to wait for him to kick and then burst instantly. Just start the key down right after a push, yeah, that too. And if anything, if he ends up, if your key down is not done yet, just release, just stop holding it down early. Like on my cane, I don't think I can do my whole dragon burst. I always need to stop it a bit before. The limiting factor is being able to do Destiny Calling missions, so there's no rush. I think the rush is that people were actually overcapping And then I think there's a cap to how much you can overcap, but then I'm pretty sure I'm like nowhere near overcapping. Nowhere near. 834. 834. Oops. Put 3134. I need to do dailies on this guy. That's doomed. It's okay. I'm not even close. Yeah, it's because I don't solo anything. I like 4-man carry H Saren. Does it only count the grandest bosses? Because I don't even run adversary. I don't run Baldrix. I have a 3-man and limbo. I have a I think 5-man. We're dual carrying Sea Kalos. I think we're 5-man. Saren only gives 6 points total anyway. Oh, okay. Actually negligible. It doesn't matter if you carry others. It just makes it even more negligible. You need to dual hard bosses. Yeah, it's okay. Technically, I duo Sea Kalos, but we carry a Lin, a Ren, and a Kana. So that's a lot of FD. And I think they're all fairly strong too. Maple ranks? Wait, is that the right way? Oh yeah, it is. Having brain fire. I had to change my command because it was linking to another website. I forgot what it was. And I thought it was Maple Ranks, but Maple Ranks is the right one. Am I ready to SF? I need to make a list of what I need to Star Force. On my Illium, I actually need to attempt 23 stars. I have spare top bot hat, shoulder for Eternals, and I have quite a few pieces because I forgot I could go for 23, so I haven't been opening any of my tokens. They're just in my inventory. I have a lot of slime rings. I don't know if I have enough, but I have, you know, quite a few. I don't have that many daybreaks. Because again, like I kind of just forgot that I've been giving those away because I'm like, oh, what does it matter? I forgot I could go past 22. I think I haven't gotten any pitchies ever since. Oh no, I have the Zerks. I think I could try going for... I have a Zerk at 20 at the moment. So I can try that. But I haven't gotten any other pitchies ever since. I'm gonna be sending more shoulders. I have yet to see on my account something past 22. Because again, I just forgot I could do that. Time to ladder it up. Oh boy, oh boy. But I don't think I would be laddering. I think I would just be... Can I go? Because I already have a 22 of the top bot hat shoulder. So I think I would just be tapping a spare and full sending it every time. Isn't that this strat? You can craft a few with whisper crystals. I thought whisper crystals you wanted to keep for the bitchy items. Oh, is that what you meant? I don't know if I have enough. Is that laddery? I thought we would be like laddering the spares. Because I know a lot of people have multiple 22s. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what the point of doing that is. Like they have multiple, they have like 2 or 3 22 hats or 22 slime rings. I'm like, is there a purpose for that? Because wouldn't you just, you have a 22 at the moment, wouldn't you just keep sending the spare all the time? The most I've been starring since the SF chain has been pitch ladder. Well, that's what I tried doing, but then they all boomed. It's kind of meh. Tap a spare, then tap your main and so on. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, I don't think I would tap my main. Like, the one I'm wearing, I've spent so much on flaming most of my items on my Illium. I think I would just full send a spare. If one goes, you tap the other? I wouldn't want to lose what I'm wearing though. A 23 should be much better. Would it? I didn't think about that. Yeah, I was just going to full send spares and not touch what I'm wearing. But is that not how you do it? Yeah, I was under the impression that that's how you do it, but maybe not. We have Dawn Whisper Crystals too, to craft some slimes. Oh yeah, I got a Dawn Core from Roro. For laddering, if you boom your main equip, do you reflame your spare 22? Yeah, like you would need to reflame the spare. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not doing that. Reflame and re-cube. I feel like that's too much. The attacking gets larger and larger, so laddering becomes appealing. You have to reflame and repot. Yeah. At the moment, none of them are potted. None of my spares are potted and flamed. Because again, I forgot I could do that, but I could have literally spent so many flames from previous events on the spare turtles. It's not fun, but it's the most efficient. Ah, I don't want to tap my main equip. That's too scary. Like obviously you would want the main to actually go 23 so that you don't have to repot, you don't have to reflame, but I don't think I have the means at the moment to repot and reflame my spares. Either way, I need to hit 22 first on the spare, so if that doesn't even happen, I don't even need to ask myself these questions. Flaming is fine, but cubing? We haven't really gotten that many flames from this event though. We had like over 600 or 700 from the previous event. I feel like this one has given us... Oh wait, unless they're in the shops. I haven't looked at the shops yet. $600, you wanna say 700? We've gotten so many. I think every like 3 weeks you would get a stack of like 200, and that's not even including what we had in the Ride or Die shop, or the event shops, or the extra random events like mini events that we would have during the event. Oh, I forgot Victoria Adventure. We also need to do that. Yeah, it resets before weekly, like boss reset. No, flaming is not fine. Yeah. I think for the Eternals, I've been fairly lucky cubing wise. I think I've hit double prime without really looking for double prime. But I've just been buying black cubes on my Illium. I don't even care about red flames and red cubes anymore. Flaming. I think I'm decently lucky usually on most of my characters. I don't get like crazy flames, but I get really good ones for not too much usually. Just don't min-max your flames. There are some flames that you just don't see again. 161.6? Holy crap. I know someone with 3-line crit gloves. I don't know how to ladder in that case. Oh yeah! Yeah, that's like Doom. Like you're doomed. I remember it actually took me so long on my Illium to get something better on my my Seren emblem because I had 3-line on the other secondary, and I think whatever I rolled, for some reason it wasn't good enough. The sooner Classic gets launched, the sooner Inkwell can pay attention to GMS. Does Inkwell actually manage Classic? Let me just control what flames my gear gets. I saw a post that they're like, oh, stay posted or stay tuned because something the closed beta classic just ended. So they might tease a release date soon, TM. Let me ask him, he's my uncle. Hopefully Inkwell can actually see the spare storage and frag issues Reboot has and finally address if Reg will get one or a cube overhaul. Storage issues. Tell me about them. I have so endless storage issues. I heard that they have a different star forcing system in Maple M. They do. They have like this weird pity system. And I do believe they also have like a booming system. I remember because I was trying to level the Pathfinder for the rewards in this Maple, but then I had to like gear up my Pathfinder and then I was so confused, and there's like these, I don't know, there's like these weird, pretty sure there's a pity system. Am I going to play Classic? Nah. I might take a peek at someone else playing it just to see what it's like, but I'm not really interested in old school Maple. I'm a hoarder. I am. See, that's why I need to get rid of some of my stuff, like actually like in real life stuff. I've been going through some of my things last week and I'm like, I need to either donate or try to sell them at like a very cheap price. Ideally more than 5 because just me getting to the metro is gonna take me $5. Wait, and I need to come back. So it would be more than 10 ideally. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I have some old games that I'm like, I'm never going to play these. I have some that I kind of just want to keep for memory's sake, but I'm like, I'm probably never going to play these. I have Magna Carta on the PlayStation 2 that I'm probably going to try to get rid of. I have some old Yu-Gi-Oh games on the GameCube, like it doesn't even follow any sort of rules. It's really weird. It's like kind of this weird 3D thing. kind of like a castle, like a defend the castle, defend the tower type of thing. I have an old Beyblade game that again is kind of weird. Like there's weird mechanics in there. Kingdom of the Hearts? Wait, let me see. It's Mainakata Tears of Blood on the PS2. Beyblade V-Force Super Tournament Battle on the GameCube. Yu-Gi-Oh! The False-Bound... Is that an F? False-Bound Kingdom? With 3 limited edition official game cards inside. And they're actually still inside. And on the GameCube, Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. I would like to get rid of these games. Give me the cards. Falsebound Kingdom, it was fun, but like I'm probably never going to play them again. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh fan. Yeah, I need to figure out a way to sell them, I guess. Ideally, I would sell them. Ideally, I wouldn't donate them because I don't even think they take video games at most donation centers. Usually it's like essentials, not video games. I've donated a lot of my clothes already. There's some of my manga that I would like to sell. Ideally, I don't necessarily want to donate them, only because, you know, they're so expensive. I would say on average are like 15 each. I don't really have that many series. I have a lot of like standalone manga, and I feel like that's not a good thing because people are usually at least I think so, are looking more for the series, like the complete series. Am I selling the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? I don't even know which cards are in there. This is like a super old game. There's no way that they're valuable, right? They're in a plastic bag. Let me see. You can probably see the one at the top, but I can't see the other ones. They're Metal Zoa. Oh wait, maybe I can... Oh wait, I opened the bag. Does it have value if I opened it? Zoa, Metazoa, and Goblin Fan. Those are the cards. But like anyone who had that game has those cards. DM the pics? Oh my goodness, there's no way they're worth anything. They're still in the plastic container. Or plastic bag, but I touched them, I guess. Could be collector, you think so? Will I be able to afford manufacturing all my items with the funds I could potentially get from these cards? Because that's one of the issues I'm running into at the moment. Like, even if I come up with a bunch of cool, cute designs for all the Maple merch that I want to make, it's not free. Like, obviously, and then a lot of them, like, I would be making them without the guarantee that I can actually sell them. Touched by human hands? It's ogre, it's worthless. I'm not like a Pokemon collector worrying about value. I'm more interested in deck building and playing the games. Yeah, I used to play the games. I think that's why, like, I don't really see the whole collecting. Huh. Storage is full. Yes, I don't really understand the collecting value. I'm gonna just put these in the storage. I'm done having storage issues. Time to draw those absolute bosses. I will claim on a character that can actually disenchant. It's just a lot of my characters have full inventory, so I can't even like open the boxes. I laugh at Pokemon stores getting smashed and grabbed while Yu-Gi-Oh cards get ignored by robbers. Yeah, I don't understand why. Like, why are Pokemon cards so valued. Because people don't even... I've never met someone who actually plays the game. That's why I'm so confused. It's like, why are people buying these if it's not to play? And I understand the whole collecting aspect and the whole collector value, but does no one play the game? Like, they're just trading cards? Oh, that's the wrong key. The wrong key? Speculation, I guess. Speculation. Oh, I didn't do my arc bosses. Oops, I should do culvert into my bosses. Oh, interesting. Oh, I'm so... Wait, I didn't do a culvert either. I didn't do anything. Oh, fly. Okay. Let me finish my dailies, I guess, and then I'll do culvert into bosses, and I think that's it for... Oh, fly. If you want to know what getting one bursted as path feels like, go play Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah! I've seen a lot of clips of like people just doing... They just draw their cards and then they insta-win. I'm like, wait, what? Like, it's a one-turn game. It's so weird. I was a menace while playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I defeated myself and my teammate and my two opponents in one turn. I was just... one turn. Didn't get to say or do anything. This is like the new meta. That's what I've been hearing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that you're supposed to like literally win in one turn. Which is so weird to me. I was never really good at the game. But I still enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I have like other GameCube games that I don't think I would play, but I'm like emotionally attached to them. Like I have the OG Tales of Symphonia on the GameCube, and I have the remake on the PlayStation. I'm like, there's no way that I play the OG because I have the remake. And then I have Melee. I didn't even remember that I had that. I thought I sold it to, or I gave it away to one of my friends. But I randomly found it in the Prince of Persia game box. I don't know where the actual box for Melee went. I hope I didn't donate or like give away an empty box. Melee is a golden game. Yeah, I guess I can keep that. I have Skies of Arcadia. I'm never getting rid of that. I have... okay, the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. That's the game that I feel like I'll never play because the only reason why I am holding on to it is because I used to play with my friends, but I think to play with friends, you need to have the... You know the Game Boy attachment? Like you need to connect a Game Boy to the GameCube using the what was the name? The game... Oh wait, I don't know. Adapter? It wasn't an adapter, but it was so that you could connect your Game Boy to the GameCube. But it had like a special name, I forgot what it was. I was playing when synchros were new and the speed limit was 60 miles per hour and not the speed of light. Synchros I think is 5D, right? Yu-Gi-Oh kept evolving to being who could have the hardest hitter or the quickest game ender style, which in my opinion killed the game. It's a bit weird. It's definitely weird. But I guess it motivates people to build crazy decks, maybe. Perhaps. The Game Boy controller adapter. Is that what it's called, really? I thought it was like more Game Boy controller adapter. I thought it was more like sophisticated. What? I don't remember it looking like that. Oh, the link cable. Was it not a link cable, or was the link cable only from Game Boy to Game Boy? I think it was called a link cable. No, it just ends up streamlining meta decks to be one turn game end. But then you have to believe in the heart of the cards so that you literally draw what will make you win in one turn. Oops. Link cable is GBC to GBC. Game Boy Color, really? But there was one for the Game Boy Advance. Game Boy to Game Boy. Okay, well, I guess I don't remember everything. I just remember that my friend had to bring, like, we all had to bring our Game Boys, and then one of my friends had the actual adapter. But I don't think you can play with friends unless you have those. So it's basically a dead game, but for some reason I'm like emotionally attached to it and I kind of want to keep it, but like it doesn't make sense for me to keep it. I also have this weird One Piece game that I thought was, because at some point I went to my friend's place and then we played a really fun One Piece game that had like mini games, and then I thought I had found it. So like at some point I went to like a video game shop and then they had a One Piece game on the GameCube, and I thought that was the game because obviously back then we didn't really have internet or like a reliable an easy way to access the internet, so I just got that game. It does have mini games, but it's not the one that I played. But I feel like I should still maybe keep it just to remind myself how much of a loser I am. Long time ago, the graveyard used to be the death of your monsters. Now it's used, yeah, as your second hand. That one I know. You dump a strong monster from your deck and then use another card to summon it or add it to your hand. Like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, literally, you spend more time reading the description than actually playing the game. Like I've seen some, because my sister, I don't know if she still plays, but she used to be fairly up to date with the Yu-Gi-Oh like console games. And then, yeah, like at some point, like she was showing me some of the games. I'm just like, bro, like literally the description is so long for each card. How do you even know? Like, how can you even play? Not necessarily optimally, but just like, it just takes forever to read the descriptions. Is this the cable you're talking about? That's what I had in mind, but apparently that's not the one that we used to connect to the GameCube. Even though I feel like, isn't the end of it what you would plug into the GameCube? Like the rounded part. Yeah, I tried playing. I dug up my old Nintendo 64 maybe like a month ago, and I was like, oh, we can play, because the TV over here is fairly old, and I was like, oh, I can play like some of the old Nintendo games that I have because I feel like it. But apparently the TV is not old enough that the game kept crashing. Like I was missing one of the, you know how there's yellow, red, white? The footage that I would see on the TV, for some reason it was all grayscale. Hello? Hello, hello. I wonder how Yugi feels when Yami takes over. Does he black out? He goes into like this weird section of the Millennium Puzzle, like a weird section, recessed portion of his mind. Show us your Nintendo collection. I don't really have that many games. I have... Oh my goodness, I will always forget the name of that game. Star Force Gemini? Kirby... Is it Kirby Crystal Shards? I have Pokemon Snap. Nintendo... Mario 64. Nintendo 64. Mario 64. I have 2 Pokemon Stadiums. 1 and 2. I have... I think that's it. Oh no, Pokemon Smash. Super Smash Brothers. Post it on Discord. And we need to take out the bag. Yeah, I don't have the games readily available. I need to... if I remember, I'll post it on Discord. My N64 collection. I just don't have that many games. I can't even play them anyway because the TV didn't have the right like outlets. USB to RCA adapters. Pokemon Stadium was so fire. I really like the mini games. I was a huge fan of the mini games. I used to play so much with my sister back then. Yeah, I just wanted to play again and then no, I was denied. Because I thought we had a fairly old TV, but apparently it's not old enough. HDMI to RCA. I don't have those adapters though. And then I feel like, do they actually work? Because maybe... Because I think that we looked it up and the reason why the game kept crashing is because like there's something... The conversion, like it didn't happen with that sort of TV. It should. It should. That's a scary thing. The converter is one way, not both ways. I used to have a very small cubic, like a small cube of a TV. And that one was like a cathodic TV, so I could play all of my games on it. But I don't know if we kept it. Because if we have it, it's at my sister's place. But then when I ask her about it, she's like, I don't know. So maybe we left it in the storage unit downstairs. But I'm actually going to her place next week. Because I left all of my manga at her place. So I'm going to sort through everything, see if I can sell anything. If the game is crashing, it's not the TV, it's the console. It's because it would do this. The game would be in grayscale. And then the moment that I would go further into the game, it would just... I don't know how to explain it, but it would do like the game would just... I guess, yeah, the console. When the console would work, it's just the actual... I don't know how to explain it. I don't think it's the console issue. It's just because I remember we looked it up and then it had something to do with the TV, allegedly. How many games did you try? The only one that would even give me a picture was Stadium 1 and 2. The other ones I couldn't even see the game. because I only had, I think, yellow and white at the back of the TV. I was missing one of the plugs, the outlet thing, or the inlet, I guess. Wait, I almost beat my high score. What? I could have tried a bit harder. Huh? It might be the game. Old games have internal batteries. So you think all the other games are just dead, and then Stadium for some reason is alive. Because the other ones, I wouldn't even have a picture. But Stadium, I could see the picture in black and white. Yeah, I'd have to see for myself. It was weird. Like, it would just... boop, disappear. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I think it's a console issue? I think the easiest way to find out would be for me to... if I still have the small TV at my sister's place, that'd be the easiest way to find out. Either that, or I forgot if her TV, if she has the 3 colors, and then I would need to drag everything to her place. And as you can tell from the numerous times that I've been complaining about transit, I'm kind of done with public transit. I still take it, but today I had to get a special exclusive card. Okay, here's the thing. We have different, as every city, we have different areas. Like Laval is sector B, Montreal is A, I think South Shore is D, and I think Longueuil is C. Like zone C, zone A, zone, you know, those zones, A zone and whatnot. And then if I have bus tickets for some reason, you can use everywhere. I believe if I'm in Laval, I can use the same bus ticket to take the bus in Montreal. But when it comes to the metro, if I'm in Laval, it's a different ticket. Even though the metro is owned by the Montreal, or maybe not nowadays, but it used to be owned by the STM, which is the Montreal like transit system. But if you were taking the metro from Laval, you would pay a different fee, or if you were taking the metro from Longueuil, like the yellow line, you would also pay a different fee. But if you're taking the metro from Montreal and you're going to Laval or the yellow line, you're supposed to pay a different fee, but most people don't. They just take the Montreal fee. And then for some reason, if I have a bus ticket on my card, my bus card, my whatever card that I use for the bus and the metro, I cannot put tickets that are for both Montreal and Laval. I can only put bus tickets or Montreal tickets on it. I believe. I don't even know if I can put Montreal tickets on it. But if I want to have tickets for both Montreal and Laval, I need a separate card. I literally had to get a separate card, and then that's something that they never told me until recently. Like, I looked it up online. I'm like, why am I not? I can't charge my card with AB tickets. It's either A or B. I can't do AB. AB is to go both Montreal and Laval. And then on the website, they're like, oh yeah, like, it's a new thing. You have to go to like a retailer or whatnot, and then like not a retailer, but like you have to go to one of the metro stations, one of the big ones, and they'll give you a free card so you can put only AB tickets on it. Did someone say AB? It's like, I don't get it. It's the weirdest thing ever. Because back then, when I tried putting cards, like the lady at the counter, she literally just she told me like, why do you have like so many cards? And I'm like, oh, it's because, you know, I can't put tickets on this one because it's only the bus, and I can't put ticket on the other one because that one's only A, and I want AB tickets. She's like, you don't need that many cards, just buy like, you know, the simple ticket or whatnot. And then she threw shade at me, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then lo and behold, they made it a thing that you actually do need a different card. I'm like, bro. So I don't understand. Even explaining the whole thing, I don't understand. I'm like, why is it not just the same card? Why do they not have the technology to just figure out where you are and then they charge you accordingly? Is it a good moment for a person to start playing Maple? At the moment, I think the event is not that great. I think I would recommend most people to start when we have like a hyper burning event, which is usually the bigger events. They're longer and what. Like you just missed the big, I guess the big event. Oh. Especially if you're starting out, I usually would recommend going for like the big seasonal updates. But if you're curious about the game, you can still play. It's just I feel like it's a lot easier to start when there's like big seasonal updates. Even my third world country has the technology. No, but like literally I don't understand. It's the weirdest thing ever about this whole like AAV only B ticket thing. And they made it more convenient nowadays because you can actually use their app to remote charge your card. But then for the longest time I didn't understand why I couldn't remote charge AB tickets on my card. And then I was like, oh, it's probably because I still have bus tickets on it. And then the other day I finished my bus tickets and then I still couldn't load AB tickets. It's literally just a special card that is needed for AB. I'm like, bro, it's just what kind of weird. Who thought about this? Ow, my head. And then the weird part is that I had to go on their website to figure out why it wasn't working. Because in person, only today did the person at the counter tell me that, oh yeah, it's because you actually need a different card. But every other time that I went in to try to charge my card, they never told me that you just need a different card altogether. Like I would go in with my 3 different cards and then they would just throw shade at me. It's like, why do you have so many cards? Maybe because it's required with this dumb system. Ow. Maybe I should stop dying. Thoughts? Anytime is okay to start, but the leveling is going to be tedious. Yeah, that's why easier when we have seasonal updates. It's an okay time to work on Legion and Lynx. But then I feel like, again, they make it so easy to work on Legion and Lynx during events because you usually have like an AFK room. You just level up for free. But at the moment, we don't really have that. Yeah. As long if you want to play the game and like try it out, you can try out whenever. It's just if don't get too sweaty at the moment because it's like it's not the right time to be sweaty, I guess. You can Terra burn 3 characters in Challenger? Oh, see, like I don't even know about Challenger World. Wait, I didn't even know that was still a thing. I thought people... Because I've seen a lot of people leave Challenger World. I just assumed that it was over, that you couldn't make new characters. I think? Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I have no idea. I didn't do Challenger World. Did I burst incorrectly? You just need to know that the game is heavy on FOMO. Yeah. I don't know if you've been warned about the addiction that comes along with the game. It's a lot of like, oh, like make sure you log in at least 5 times during the week to get your login rewards, or else you can't complete like the full event. It's like, oh, make sure you do this at least like, you know, 3 times a week, or else you can't do that. Or oh, make sure you... I don't know, there's just a whole bunch of stuff like that in the game. So like, if you're okay with that, it's fine. It's just... you've been warned. Foolish Polo. And usually for most events, you can kind of miss maybe like 1 week. Usually there's like 1 or 2 weeks of leeway depending on how long the event is, but for the most part, like sometimes they literally have like, we just finished a mini event where it's like you have to log in every single day for 2 weeks to claim rewards, and then you get extra rewards on Sunday if you manage to like log in every single day for the week. So like this game is very fond of doing that. Whoa. Come back, Lucid. What in the world? I fell down in my bind. I slipped through the whole platform. Whoa. That might have been a bit overkill. Da-na-na. Where are my drops? Will? I don't wanna do Will. He's so boring. Boring boss. Takes forever. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen the art bind in a hot minute. Yeah, I think only Will still has that. Usually all the other bosses, they don't go up in the air and oops. They don't go up in the air anymore. How many whisper crystals do you have? Oh, I have no idea. Oh my goodness. The lag. 103 and 120 for Pitchy. 103 for the Dawn one. But you need the core, right? If you only have... Is it like every single, like the arcane thing? You need both? The core and the whisper? 1 more week? You just need... Oh, okay, okay. You just need the whispers. I see, I see. So it's 130 for Pitchy, 65 for Dawn. I don't even know how much you get per boss. Like I'm just not, I'm not aware. 1 and 1? Wait, you only get 1 per boss? That's kind of lame. I ate, oh my, was it the other day? I ate for the first time ever chicken, chicken korma. Usually when it comes to Indian food, I'm kind of like, I don't like vindaloo. I've actually never really tried that much butter chicken. I don't know why. I think I tried it once and I don't remember what it tastes like. I like the paneer, the spinach paneer. I like it a lot. And then I guess I just wanted to try something new, and then we tried korma, and I've never had that before, and it's so good. It's like creamy sweet. I'm like still thinking about it. I was like amazed. I was like, whoa, where has this been all my life? Vindaloo is my favorite. I don't like I think the spice blend. There's something about it that it's just not my thing. And it's usually very spicy. Where did my son go? I'm okay with spicy food, but I can't do too spicy. And yeah, vindaloo, the ones that I've had, they were, for the most part, always very, very spicy. And not the spice, like the sweet kind of spicy where you can kind of handle it. It's like the, like my mouth is on the fire, I'm actually gonna die type of heat. Mimi just hates everything I like. AV, vindaloo sweets. Oh, my son does a pretty Onka W. It took him a while to register that I passed the test. You get one from Saren and one from BM2. It's so like... It's weird because you don't want to run more than 14 bosses per... What? I failed? You don't want to run more than 14 bosses per week because it doesn't make sense. You can't sell the crystals. Is there a cap on how many whispers you can get per week? Classic Will? Yeah. He lags behind. It takes him so long to register that he's dead. Well, yeah, I have a huge nose. Look at this. Look at my reflection. Die. Hello. And then he opens up with, oh my goodness. I'm dead, guys, I'm dead. He opens up with the resident white eye spider. I can't even do anything. I can read. Oh, it's okay. I already know how to read. I'm just trying to get drops, but it's not working. Just give me something, anything. Oh, I think I still have the roar with con on. It's okay. Sequence, please! You can't use it right after an auto. I kept pressing the wrong keys. Be devoured. Eye patch, please. What about this one? Surprised my mini doesn't just one-shot it. Like, why do I have to actually attack the boss? I'm strong! Be devoured. Really? 2 ascent not enough? Whoa. I see it. Da, 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 right here. Oh! Oh, no, not a black card. It looks... No, no! I want the other one. I want the Zerky Zerk. Why does it... Like, I never... It's okay. Let me take a screenshot. Hold, hold. You got something? If it's not the one I want. I want the other one. The other one. So lucky, am I? Am I? Should have been more specific. That's also the one that I got from X-Lot on my Illium. But to be fair, I think I also got the Zerk on the Illium. I just wanted the TC on my Illium though. I guess the Zerk is also good because yeah, it's kind of awkward because my Illium needs both drops from Lotus. Oh, he didn't spawn yet. I got overly eager. Yeah. Well, I guess technically I could use any pitchy now if I want. Yeah, if I want to go past 23, especially since all of my spares just disappeared in my hands. I still haven't seen a single TC or saw some. Oops. Or saw some on my main. I've seen 2 TCs. Ever since I started soloing. I saw one back when I used to duo. So I've seen 3, technically speaking. The first one didn't go to me though. And the black cards didn't go to me either. Because I have apparently an endless supply. Allegedly. I'm almost unpacking the blanket for Maple Wifey. I'm just so surprised that the only update they gave you guys was like maybe a month ago saying don't worry. Like I know the credit card thing is saying something about you didn't receive the goods, but they're on their way. I feel like they should have given more updates, especially especially since it was so long. Maple Fest was like October. It's been like 4 months. the? Is there a ceiling? I like whack my head on. Wait, what? What the? Since when? Has it always been there? There's always been a ceiling in Queen? She's like taller than the ceiling. I'm more concerned on why I was stuck in LA's distribution center and sent sticker printer waiting item for 2 weeks. Huh. Yeah, I understand manufacturing. That one can take at least a month. If not more. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I gave my ability to buy stuff to 2 different people. Both got their things now. Ooh. Yeah, it's 4 months. I would say at least a month to manufacture. But then I don't know what happened the other 3 months. Or at least, you know, 2 months and a half. Let's say a month and a half. Oh, I guess he needed to ship it to Nexon. So that's another maybe half a month. Okay, so then what about the other 2 months?
Hello, puppy.
It shot over to New York in 2 days. Now I'm sending it back to West Coast. Do you guys have to deal with tariffs within the states? Like, I don't know how it works. Yeah, because I'm also kind of curious about all the tariff situation because I'm going to get stuff manufactured, but then one of my manufacturers is in Canada, so that should be fine. The other one, I don't know if they just found a way to not get a tariff thing because it's written tariff free. It applies for like tariff free price, but then I don't know if I'm just gonna get stuck with paying like a whole bunch of customs. I also don't know how that works because sometimes I order stuff and you know it's fairly big and then I don't get hit with customs, and then sometimes I don't know if it has to do with the size, the price. I don't know. Like, how come sometimes customs charge you and they charge you, and sometimes they don't? 6, 3, 4. 6, 3, 4. Arc just needs to do flag. Hold up. It's all domestic so far? Were you able to buy 2 things using the MapleCon compensation link, or you bought 2 in person? Wait, you could use the same link for 2 different people? Yeah, wait. Whoa, 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 what kind of... What am I reading? 1 order per ticket. Oh, did you have 2 tickets? You know what, Saluna? It's fine. You don't need to disclose anything that you do not want to disclose. You were 2 people. It's okay. Oh, you bought 2 tickets. Oh! You bought someone else's ticket. I see. I see. Tear and Angelic Buster. Yeah, you are. Oh wait, flag. Can transform. You were 2 people? I need to start working on a casual cosplay for YetiCon, which is in June. I just see something that I can comfortably stand at my booth without either sweating too much or having to worry about, you know, a wig that's really annoying. Something that isn't too bulky because we have a limited, you know, working space behind the table and you don't really want to bother neighbors. I was thinking maybe one of the Explorer mages. Like, I don't necessarily need to go with the wig. Like, it would be like a half cosplay, essentially. It's like fairly simple, not too warm. It's in June, so it's going to be either warm or really rainy. Or windy, I guess. And then it's a resort con, so I could go for like bikini versions. I saw this really cute official art of Ren with, I guess, like a swimsuit version of her. And I'm like, wait, I low-key have like almost everything besides she has a different top. Ice Lightning? I was thinking about it. Yeah, Fire Poison, I like her design. I think my only issue is that she has a lace front wig. Like, I think what I could do is potentially, like, while I'm vending, I just have no wig. And then while I'm, you know, when it's off, when the artist alley is closed, I could walk around, like, in my actual, like, full cosplay. Like, I can put on the wig or anything. Because the hotel is at the resort as well. Like, it's a pretty cool convention since everything is, like, in one location. So you can easily go back and change at your hotel. Just be a thief and dark-sided free admission. Well, technically, because I'm getting... Wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when you're... Usually they give you the... one pass. At least one pass. When you're vending. So I already have access to the convention. Maybe talking about classes in bikinis. I've seen so many like summer versions, like official art of the Explorer mages. I think they're so cute. I've seen Corsair as well. But Corsair, she has these huge pigtails. I'm like, I'm not doing that. Nope. Yeah, I want low maintenance cosplays now. I'm so like, I'm kind of done. I'm pretty done with having really high maintenance, annoying cosplays. Wait, we never claimed this. I don't know who to claim this on. Just do a random character. No hands, po whoa whoa whoa. Oh, I only need one. Oh, I don't know. I can give it to, I don't know who else doesn't have like 3 slots. I guess any of these characters that I don't actually play. Because all the other ones I think I have the 3 legendary. I could do the Pathfinder. Dum dum dum. Expiring things. Why did this stop flickering? Oh. Okay. This is okay. We need... Oh, my Illium dailies. Oh yeah. I need to do 30 minutes? Aw. I don't want to do 30 minutes. I'm gonna see you on Hoarders. You should see my AB. Ultimate hoarding tactics. Ursus? Is it? Oh, I think it is for another like 36 minutes. Oh my goodness, can these stack? Oh, these ones. Oh. Dude, I'm like losing track of like, I don't even know who to use these on anymore. I don't really have characters that are in the 240 range. 250 range? Yeah, 250 or 260 I guess, but 260s I don't want to level any of these guys yet. I would have 260s, I would have Wall Hunter, I'm not touching that app before the remaster. Xenon, I don't really care. Ren, I don't care. Blaster, I don't really want to level him. Same with my Lara. These are just Mercedes and Zero are Legion blocks. Mech is a Legion block. Shade, I don't really want to play him past 260. Same with Corsair. Kana is a Legion block. Momo and Sia, I level them so quickly, like I just don't know how to play them. I don't really, I'm doing dailies on Hayato at the moment so I could get the Sengoku rewards, but I don't really want to level him. Pathfinder, I was never going to go past 250, I don't think so. And then all the other ones that I have are like 230 and 220s. You know how people say I love Maple Story or I love Inkwell for pitch drops? I've been praying to check stuff instead. Ultimate betrayal. What the? Ah, my nephew's back home. All I hear is yelling. This one on the shoulder. The spare shoulder. It's a scam, never got anything. I think I used to write I love Maple Story for funsies. I don't think I ever got anything from that. Oh, I didn't do my I should at least do my Illium's Culver. But I don't want to waste a VIP for that. I will waste minimally. Because I do need to do. Oh, I forgot the adventure. Should do that too. Well, I mean, what else am I buying in this shop? Like, to be fair, alright, I can waste a VIP. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I forgot that they separated the currencies. If I win with Changsha Prayer, I will post on Reddit and say I picked a new god to pray to and watch my karma get downvoted to oblivion. You know, for art commissions, I was recommended to advertise on social media, including Reddit, but I don't have Reddit. And I feel like for the most part, whenever I hear about Reddit, it's not a good thing. Like, it's never, yeah. It's never really a good thing. Okay, I think I have everything. Or culvert into 30-minute. Oh, I forgot the adventure. I should do the adventure first. I'll try to do it quickly, so I guess I'm just queuing up alone. Oh no, I have to. I'm starting with a new character. I'm doing the mage now. I'll be so weak. Wait, am I 3-3? Wait, what did you see? Wait, I thought I was 0 out of 3. I thought it reset it today. Oh, wait, what? Yo, last week it reset it on Tuesday. It resets tonight? But we're Wednesday. Yeah, I know the first week, so Luna mentioned that it reset like on boss reset. And I didn't bother checking. And I was like, sure. And then the following week, I just randomly went in because I was like, oh, I forgot that it reset on Wednesday. So I went in on Tuesday and it resetted. Then this week is Wednesday. It should reset on event reset. Yeah, which is Tuesday. Well, for me, it's Tuesday. It's like yesterday night. Yeah, but then I'm looking at it right now and it says 3 out of 3. So then why did they change it? I'm confused. Maple Reddit stinks. You get downvoted for asking a question or suggesting a game to stay change. Only thing we upvote are meme artwork and Putter Duck fan service. Yeah, I'm like scared of posting art online. It's okay. Well, I guess I don't need to do it. It's fine. So then we can do Culvert instead. Aw, where's my Ursus buff? My VIP better stay. Never paid attention, I just completed every week before event reset. Because reasons. Yeah, that's what happened last week. I was like, oops, I might as well run it, but then I forgot that it allegedly resets on Wednesday. But then when I ran on Tuesday, like it worked. I'm like, wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait, but I don't have it. Oh no, I do. Cool. My decence reset. I mean, I guess I could pop Tengu. I don't see why not. Exactly. I don't know what else I could pop on my fams. Oh. Overload. Okay. Alright. Smithing? I'm not popping that. I'm not that sweaty. There's sweaty and then there's too sweaty. Unless we have like, I don't know, a reason to pop smithing, I'm not popping it. Like if we have like a crazy double stacked event buff, I'm like, okay, now I can try hard once in a while. It's free when you up. Is it? I wonder which class is the stinkiest? I think you asked that last time. I think we went with fire poison. Just thematically speaking, it made sense. You get tons of material. I haven't been whopping, so I guess that's the issue. Oh, you know what? I forgot this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my goodness, I forgot Grandis. Whoa. Wait. I forgot. What do I usually do here? I didn't even summon my robot. Wait, I usually laser in my Ori. Oh wait, I derped. I derped. Whoa. I derped a tiny bit. See, that's what I mean by I haven't. It's just my main. I haven't really. I don't know. I think I've been off Maple a bit too much. Kind of. I'm kind of confused. Then yeah, would be a terrible pilot. Too much turbulence. You don't need to move around as much anymore. I just do it from habit, but also, well, actually no. I tend to lose my stacks. So maybe it's not a bad idea to be moving around. Alright, here we go. 30 minutes is a go. Did I double pop? Oh my goodness, I popped the same potion. Oh, lie. Who's ringing the bell upstairs? What's going on? FP mage not because she herself sings with poison and stuff? Yeah. That's the answer we came up with last time. Fire poison just thematically makes sense. Or I guess you could go with something like Buccaneer, because they smell like seawater, which I guess is not necessarily the most pleasant thing. I wonder who is the most fresh? Most fresh, Lara or Lynn? Probably Lynn. Oh, no, Lara, sorry, Lara. I think Lynn might smell like wet dog because of all her animals. Yeah, I think Lara makes sense. She has all the elements. Yeah, Lynn smells like a zoo. Yeah, I kind of forgot. She has too many animals. I feel like when you own a dog or like a pet or cat or something, you get accustomed to the smell. But then I guess if you don't own a pet and then you go visit someone who does have a pet, it's like, oh, it smells like dog in here. It's like, oh, dog, really? It's like, yeah, they don't notice it anymore because they're so used to the smell. But dogs definitely have a distinctive smell to them. And cats as well. Technically, it should be the martial artist class that might smell the worst because they might be sweaty. I feel like they would all be sweaty though. This is a sweaty game. Sweaty dailies to do every day. I would say it's Mercedes. She has a shower and a bath. Well, we all have showers. We have Erda shower. And her skills are floral. But the anima, they all have the lotus skill. That's also floral. I think I stand by my Lara choice. I think she would smell the best. She would smell like fresh air. Like, yeah. Oh my goodness, it's so noisy upstairs. What's going on? Hello? Hello? I didn't want to say anything in Limbo yesterday, but low-key, high-key, I had 1k erosion for the longest time. And then I didn't want to say anything because that's when I dropped to 500. That's when it all goes wrong. Yeah, I never like what's the word? Savante. I never like showing off because I feel like whenever I did show off or attempt to try out show off, or at least, you know, I was proud of something, it would always backfire. I trolled? Did you? I remember Discord had a picture of Lucid catching Mercedes in a shower. There's in the fog. Only in P3? I don't think I saw you flying in P3. I definitely saw a wild cargo fly though. Holy moly, my nail is still bothering me. It hasn't grown yet to the point where the part where I stabbed myself with the sewing machine has it's lower than the halfway point, so it is getting closer to the edge, but it's obnoxious because whenever I use the keyboard, it always splits my nail in half. I remember TMS or MSC had a FB. Oh, Facebook art contest for Ren. The winner was pretty much fan service and it won by a landslide. I don't think I saw that one. I saw that we had a GMS Ren contest and I wanted to participate, and then I ran out of time, and then I didn't do anything because usually, like, I haven't been able to participate in any of the official GMS contests because for the most part they have physical items and I can't participate if I'm from Quebec. It's only open to the States. Wait, actually, yeah, I don't remember if they reopened for Canada but not Quebec, or if it's only for the States now. Can you clear code it to fortify? I don't think it would fortify it. I only put nail polish when I cosplay, and then every single time my nails are like going through hell after. Like, my nails are already pretty fragile and it just makes it worse. No, it's because I stabbed myself with the sewing machine. Maybe like 3 weeks ago. It's been a while. And then it went through my whole nail, but it didn't go through the finger. But then because I tried to take it out, it made like, basically the needle went through my nail for like maybe, I don't know, like 6 millimeters or something, like a line through my nail. So then I've been waiting for it to grow so that I don't have a hole in my nail and a split nail. It's taking a while. I literally did the thing that I thought was impossible. I'm like, this is actually just impossible for to stab yourself with the sewing. Like, while the sewing machine is moving, like is on, and you're actually sewing. I'm like, how can you stab yourself with a needle? And it's because the house, what are they called? So like domestic sewing machines, the small sewing machines that you can have at home, not the industrial ones. You tend to kind of fight the machine. You push and pull your fabric because they're not as stable as industrial machines. And I guess I was pushing and pulling too much, and then I basically I was moving the fabric while the, I guess, well, yeah, while the machine was still going. And usually you can't really move the fabric all that much if you're on an industrial machine. But on the house machine, home machine, you can do that. Repair your nail with flex tape? I could put a band-aid, I didn't think about that. But the thing is, it's because when I click on stuff like the keyboard, even the band-aid wouldn't really do anything. It's just the pressure point makes it so that I press on one side of my nail. So then it keeps splitting. Yeah, one of those small ones. I wish I had an industrial one, but they're really bulky because they come in a table. And I don't have the space for another table. Not one of the commercial Juki Singer machines that weighs a ton. I wish I had one of those. They're so much more performant and like you're not fighting or wrestling your machine, trying to feed the fabric. And like the stitches are so much more even. It's just they're so nice. And then a lot of the newer brands and the newer models, they don't even make that much noise. Like if you compared my current machine, which is like a small machine, compared to like one of those newer brands industrial machines, you would think that the industrial machine would make so much noise, but literally mine is it's just crazy for the speed that it actually goes at. Like you would think that my sewing machine sews at the speed of light, but it really doesn't. It's so slow. The motor embedded into the table, and they're expensive too. I remember looking them up and they were not as expensive as I initially thought. And from what I've been told, they're actually easier to get serviced because the whole like motor and everything is outside the machine. Because I remember at some point I was looking into getting my small sewing machine service, and it was literally almost the same price of how much I paid to actually, get the machine. And at that point it's like, why don't I just buy a new machine? Like obviously you don't want to buy a new machine because it's just such a waste, and then it just goes into landfills, but it's like, it's so dumb that repairing a machine is more expensive than buying a new one. And this machine, the one that I currently have, has lasted me for over a decade. So it's not even that bad of a machine. It's just, it definitely needs a bit of tune-up, a bit of love and care. I think there's stuff in pharmacies that help with milk though for reinforced a nail. It's okay. I can wait still, surely. Another month maybe. Hopefully it'll all grow by then. They're like 2K? Wait. Why do I remember like 600? Maybe I haven't been looking at the right ones. 2K? I think it's an investment. The thing with the smaller sewing machines is that I guess they're not too pricey, but they also don't last that long. And getting them serviced costs literally the same price as getting a new machine. But when it comes to like these industrial machines, usually, they're made to last. So it's more of an investment. Another month of waiting for my nail to grow. This is Kid? No, this is Illium. Kin can only fly for like 8-ish seconds. And it's like this weird floating thing. MSC promo arts and fan arts are so spicy. There's Fana Wakana with her Shigami and Onsen. Yeah, I think that was for Valentine's Day. I'm pretty sure I saw that one. But wait, I thought it was for JMS. I was looking just over Google, so those might be for brand new ones. Trying to look through Marketplace. I need to... Yeah, I was asking my sister. She managed to sell a couple of her things through through Facebook Marketplace, but I've never used it. But I think I might try for some of the stuff that I... Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be like a cleanup day. I don't know. I wish I could sell some of the older cosplays that I've made, but it's very difficult to find someone who's exactly my size, and then I feel like since I used to cosplay a lot of League, a lot of their models change over the years. And I feel like pretty much all of my older cosplays are not sellable quality. They're like decently okay for someone who just wants to wear it at a convention, and that's someone being me. Yeah, I didn't used to be that thorough when it came to my sewing back then. I found the Mercedes car by Lucid in the bathroom, but I think Mimi's gonna send me to Afterlands if I show it. Cause that's a fan art. I don't know about spicy fan art, but official art you can show. I wouldn't know where to look for it. It's actually so difficult to find like Maple official stuff. Like sometimes I find some really cute artwork from the official accounts on Twitter, like JMS MSC, but there's no archive. I can provide the goods if you're in the Discord. What is going on? Kind of spicy maple content is being shared at— oh my goodness, Kaiser. I've never shared a map with a Kaiser. It's pretty impressive. Maple's Art Corner? They, on the official websites, like even for GMS, they do have like a media section, but they never upload everything. Like there's so much stuff that they make for like a single event and then you never find it again. It's like promotional art for like a specific event. I feel like they only put certain artwork on their website. Wait, this Kaiser is purple and green. It's like, I mean, I feel bad for saying that, but it's like, it's Barney colors. Okay, let me look at it again. Where are you? This is Barney. We know what I got actually. Yeah, because I've been trying to come up with like inspo for some like more merch designs, and I've been trying to like find actual artworks for Maple, but it's so like it takes me forever to find anything. And let's say I recall something like really nice from a specific event, I'm like, I don't even know where to find it. I know Max uploads, usually he has like a carousel of like pictures. Whenever there's a new event, he'll usually have most of the artwork that you see during the cutscenes on his blog, but I can't save those pictures unless I take a screenshot. Well, Maple's art is missing a bit, like more songs for AV. Yeah. You know what they did? Instead of adding more songs to AV, they just created a new idol for the upcoming night troop. I don't even know if we'll get that event, to be honest, because it's Unless they gave us like an instrumental version of the song. I feel like they always do that. What song did we have for Dreamer? I don't even think we had a song with lyrics in it. It was just instrumental. Do you do all your dailies every day, even off stream, or do you miss some days? Recently, I have missed a couple of days because I haven't been in the best mindset ever. Which I guess is a good thing that I didn't go through the, like, I didn't feel like I had to do my dailies even when I felt like absolute doo-doo. But I tend to do the bulk of my maple stuff on stream. So like this week is, what I've been doing is most of my bossing on stream. And I tend to do dailies off stream. But I didn't have time yesterday. I'll do like the weekly shenanigans on stream, but I don't really do the weekly anything off stream. I've been too, I don't know. I'm not taking a break from the game, but I feel like I don't enjoy it as much as I used to. And I'm also kind of tired of scheduling a bunch of bosses, especially since recently, since a lot of us are trying to run harder bosses, most of my runs, I'm just left with a bunch of mules. And I'm like, I wouldn't mind if the runs were not, some of them, especially when we first started out, we're not that comfortable. And I'm like, okay, I already don't necessarily want to play all that much, and then I have to rerun runs, I don't want to do it. The Pokemon TCG is amazing to play. Playing in Seattle Regionals this weekend. Pokemon TCG? You actually play it? We were talking about it earlier. I was saying that no one plays it. Everyone just collects the cards for some reason. I miss BT. Bonking bosses was fun. Yeah, the hammer. Whoa, wrong key. The current event is kind of mid. Yeah, no, I don't. And then every once in a while, you'll get this weird cutscene when you go into the event map. And I don't know what the cutscene is supposed to represent. It's like, oh, we added a new section to the mall, and then like the rangers will all come and be like, oh, but maybe we don't have the time to really like expand the mall all that much. Like maybe we should cut it down a bit. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, what is this event even about? Like, are any of these cutscenes like important? Because they don't open up anything for the event. It's not as if like, oh, it opens up a new shop. I don't think so. I play it on the app, not in real life cards. I know some people who still play Pokemon Go. And that one I'm so surprised, because I started playing when it got really popular, and I thought it was a really nice like excuse to just go out and walk. But then I got busy with school at the time, and I was like, okay, like I was struggling to really find the time to actually, I guess the extra time to actually play the game. I would mostly just play on my way to and from school, which I think is also still okay. But when they introduced raids, I just stopped playing because it was just too much. I log in and Maple yanked me with a cutscene that was rude. Yeah, I thought I crashed because the whole screen just goes black and then you kind of stutter. It's like, what's happening? What is actually happening? I think I've had like 3 cutscenes already. But to be fair, I tend to AFK in the break room. So I guess if you don't actually go in the event map, you'll never see those cutscenes. I'm on hiatus for Go. And I feel like it's a fun little thing. Like, it's like you travel. You play Pogo and then you travel. You can go find other Pokemon that you don't have in your area. Story in my mushroom game. I think the real story was during the Book of Memories event. I think there was actually a lot of lore. And then to get like the medal, I believe, the final medal, you needed to watch all of their stories. I didn't do any of that. It was like all the commanders and their backstory. Oh, I have to go eat soon. Yeah, unfortunately no Pokemon today. I started later because I had too much stuff to do. Ah, in the morning. And tomorrow I think I'll try to do some cleanup and try to figure out what I would like potentially to get rid of, sell either on Marketplace or maybe a Takuthon, or I don't know. I don't know anymore. I need space and I guess I need money, to put it simply. And I'm like, well, I have all these manga that I don't think I'll ever read again, so I mean, I guess I could. It just sucks because obviously I have some emotional attachment to some of those, so I guess the ones that I'm really attached to, I will not try to get rid of. It's someone say Pokemon. Yeah, I think I also need to try to get rid of some of my plushies. I'm like, oh my goodness, like I don't even know where I would get started with that. And Suna, lol. I wish while Leon were still alive, best my training buddy. My training buddy. I think recently I realized that I still have like clothes that I bought back in Japan in 2012. And then I realized that I've had some of these items for like, you know, 13, 14 years already. I'm like, wow. And then I feel like I have some clothes that I guess are more recent and they're falling apart. Yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, nothing is made to last anymore. And I feel like 13 years ago wasn't even that long ago, so like, the industry shouldn't have changed all that much. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I have too much stuff. That was actually an issue when I moved out of my sister's place to come here. I was like, holy crap, I actually have so much stuff. Like, I can't believe everything used to it's because I've been... How do I... Because my parents got divorced when I was a kid, so then I would have stuff at my dad's place and I would have other stuff at my mom's place. And then at some point, I moved out to another city for school. And then I had to get other stuff for that city. And then when I came back, I basically had, you know, like another, not necessarily like another house worth of things, but I had stuff from that city to bring back to my sister's place. And then at the same time, I think around the same time, like my dad also moved out. He used to live with us, but then he moved out to another house and then he would want us to visit. So then I had stuff at his place as well. So I had like basically, I don't want to say 4 houses, but I had like 4 different places where I had stuff. So then when I moved into my sister's place, I had to cram everything into like at her place, and then I still had stuff at my mom's place. And then eventually my dad just got rid of the stuff that I had at his place, which is fine. I didn't have too much at his place. But it's like, It's crazy how much at the moment I still have stuff at my sister's place. And I have stuff here. And it's just I just need to get rid of some things that I guess I don't necessarily hold too much value, or like, I don't know. For the longest time I still had my med school books because I kind of missed the opportunity to resell them, because there's actually a pretty fast I think it's called like turnover, where they always come up with newer editions, and then the students, they don't necessarily want to buy an edition that's like 3 editions behind. And then because I kind of missed the opportunity, like I should have sold them within, you know, the few years after I left. I ended up keeping them, and then it was too late. But then recently, maybe a couple of years ago, one of my friends, he went back to med school, and then he was looking for just used books, and I was like, oh man, I mean, I still have some of my books. They might be a tiny bit outdated, but you could still get those, and I just gave them away. Me, the collector. This farming rotation looks insane. Yeah, I've been told that I'm really active, but the thing is, I only have Janus level 1, so I only have 1 ball. I don't know. I've never really looked up how to farm with Janus, but I don't think I can really farm with 1 ball anyway. Oh, this is fine. Oops. 30 minutes up, get me out! Oh no. Why does she always pop out with the spaghetti man? Isn't Dusk better than 1 ball? Yeah, I have Dusk at the moment. Well, I have the shower. I don't know if it's called Dusk, but I don't have the ball one. It's just if you're doing stationary farming, usually people have the ball. Like 2 or 3 of them. I only have 1. I gotta ask, which level are your Hexa skills? 19 on Ascend, 30 Ori, 30 all my masteries. I'm currently leveling up my TK to 30, and I think after it's my laser, and I believe it's either Ascend or the portal and then Crystal, maybe? Forgot. So like I'm almost but not almost there. Takes forever. Shower is great for MP and MP. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to... Oh, oops, I forgot to use this. I kind of want to get Janus on my kin, because I started doing Monster Park on him, and like, holy crap, like I forgot what it's like to not have Janus on characters, because I've been running on my CAD. Sure. This one here. The daily. Looks good. Not bad for someone who's a casual gamer. Okay, did I do everything? Oh, 2 more points and I can get another point into this. You did not just call yourself a casual gamer? Dude, Rennie, I don't play as much. Over 10k a casual, yeah. Yeah, cute. Stop. Stop judging me. I didn't even run my CAD bosses this week. I run my Illium, my Kane, my Arc, usually guaranteed, but you can see that I literally waited until the last minute to run my Arc this week. And then that's it. I used to run CAD, but then it's just too long, I don't want to do it. And then I did Kin this week. Oh crap, wait. I don't think, oh no, we were done with Culver, we were done. Yeah, I did Kin this week only because I had to run Culver, so I'm like, well, I mean, if I'm popping all these maps, I might as well run the bosses, but I don't usually run Kin. I thought you did less damage because of those skills, but you're good. Less damage because of, wait, which skills? These ones? You sweaty tryhard? I'm sweaty from all the sauna. I spend more time in the break room than in the sauna. And then I spend more time in there, but I'm not actually... I don't even have any hours. Surely you can make 2 bill in 10 minutes just from blowing up the easy ones? I mean, my arc bosses, I did them earlier. I think it took like 20? I'm trying to remember how long I had left on my coupon. I think it was like 20, 25. And then Kane is about a bit less than 20, I think. And then Illium, I just blow everything up. It's crazy. See, like, I wish I could just blow everything up. I mean, if I could do that, then yeah, I would run those bosses on the other characters. But my cat, I think, takes more than 30. And then Kin, I'm pretty sure it looked like... Pretty sure my coupon expired. I think I did all the important bosses in 30 minutes, but my coupon expired for the smaller fries. Just skip C10. That's what I've been doing when I was trying to cut down on Maple. What I would do is I would do normal tennies on my like these characters. Like all these guys, and then this guy, and this guy, and this guy. I used to boss on literally... Oh my goodness, probably. I used to boss every week. I would get carried on my Sia and my Momo. I would duo with my Shade. I would duo with my Lara, duo with my Blaster. I would duo with my Xenon, duo with my Wall Hunter, duo with my Black Mage. I would duo with my DA, duo with Wind Archer, duo with CM. I would duo with Kin. I would carry on Cad, carry on Arc, carry on Kane, carry on Illium. So like at the moment I'm kind of done. That's why I'm saying I'm like casual, because I've only been doing consistently Illium, Kane, Arc, and I did Arc last minute today. I'm not even doing my Cad, and my Cad is like strong enough to do everything in like less than 30 minutes. Casual, by the way. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm kind of, it's too much. It's just too much. I'm done. I'm okay. It's like people keep telling me like, oh, you just do normal tennies, you know, like it'll take you, because the ones that I mentioned, they're all up to C tennies. It wasn't normal tenny. You can imagine the amount of time it takes, and then the scheduling that goes behind it, because I need to figure out, I would duo everything, and I would carry the other runs. So I need to schedule every single run. My whole week was just taken by Maple. Like, oh, I need to run this, oh, I scheduled this, oh, I need to do this. And that's on top of like the newer bosses. Like, I don't even want to learn adversary on my Illium, because I don't want to spend the time in there. Like, I'm just so... It's too much. I just want to do my dailies and be a casual. And like, once I reach 290, I'll probably look up Baltrix, but at the moment, adversary, I can't even... You can blow up an adversary? Wait. I was told I could blow up easy adversary. Normal adversaries, I might get ping pong. Whoa. I was told the blowing up happens in easy, not normal. If FP use your skill in the VIP sauna, would the sauna explode, killing everyone inside? Explode. I think people would just melt. Become goo. Yumi and casual does not compute. Yeah, I know. It's because I tend to give too much, like my 100% on everything I do, but at the moment I'm kind of looking for something else to put my 100%. Yeah, Benny, I don't know if you were there when I mentioned I sent my resume to a couple places for seamstress, but who knows if they'll even get back to me, because 2 of those places were requiring 5 years of experience, which I don't really have. I have years of experience when it comes to alterations, so I think one of the places might be interested. Maybe. But the other place, no. I just applied. I gave it a shot, but I don't know. I don't even consider my application. I'm proud of you. I think at the moment I just need some sort of income. Like this is just, I need to stop being such a potato. You just parry the easy patterns and run away? No, I don't even know what the whole parrying thing the whole parrying thing is. I got my booty kicked in Kalos. I suck at hitting UFO and orb. Yeah, I'm really bad at top. In order, left and right are pretty much the same. The bottom one I can consistently do the middle. The other ones I kind of have to get close to them, but the top one I'm just RNGing it. I never, unless I'm literally facing it like in the air, I can't hit it. So I guess I'm waiting for an answer, but in the meantime, I don't know if I should just apply to random places that doesn't require me to be a seamstress, I guess. It just sucks because I went back to school to learn how to properly sew, and then it would kind of be weird to... It would kind of be unfortunate, not weird, because I know a lot of people do that. Like, they go to school for something and then they end up in something else completely. It's normal, it's just... I would have ideally... like do something that had to do with sewing, only because at least at the moment I enjoy it. Who knows in a couple of years, but I don't know. And then you weren't there when I mentioned, like, there was some places where they would ask for at least a year of experience and they would pay you minimum wage. I'm actually so like, it doesn't make sense. I'm like, at that point, if I'm about to work in a factory mass producing like uniforms and whatnot, and you're paying me minimum wage, and then you want 1 year of experience in that field, I'm like, you might as well just go work at any other shop that doesn't require you to like be like assujetti. I don't know how to say that. Like, it doesn't require you to be in to work in this environment. Because being like, you know, sitting at a sewing machine for like 9 hours straight, I think some of them were like, I forgot, I think it was like 7:30 to like 5 p.m. or something. Like, it's like, it's a it's a sweatshop. And then they're paying you minimum wage. I went to med school for like a 2 years maybe. I think I didn't complete exactly 2 years. I completed a bit less than 2 years. It kind of depends, because I had 3 sessions per year. So it was a bit different. And I didn't like it, so I left. Yeah, you need to learn to shoot from the middle platform for Kalos, but I kind of learned for some only, but the top shots I tend to miss them. Entry level jobs requires 10 years of experience. No, exactly. Like, I was actually thinking about it last week. I'm like, should I just go back to school and like learn something that at the moment is all the hype, and then maybe in 3-4 years it might not even be the hype anymore, and they might have just replaced everything with AI, and then for an entry-level job you only need like 5-10 years of experience. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, I would be wasting my time going back to school again. You want a senior level candidate but pay minimum wage. It's so weird. No, like, I don't get it. And then some other offers, they don't even talk about wage, which is also weird to me. It's like, you're looking to hire, you're requiring all these, like, you know, at least 2 years, needs to do this, needs to know how to do this, needs to blah 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 blah, and it's like, they don't even mention the salary. And for most of those jobs, obviously, it's not a yearly income, it's an hourly wage. You need experience for a job, but you need job for experience? Yeah, that's how it works, obviously. But I just don't understand how that makes sense if you're paying minimum wage. Like, I can understand asking for experience, but you're like, okay, you know, I'll pay you like, I don't know, 17 an hour or something. But no, they're paying you minimum wage, so I'm like, you can't ask for anything, I'm sorry. That's not how it works. I went back to streaming again. I've been trying to do twice a week, but last week my mind was too much in a dark place that I didn't stream. again, like when I don't feel when I don't feel when I'm not in a good headspace, I don't want to spread it around. I feel bad for doing that. Why not looking at something like a pharmacist? I'm pretty sure you need a degree for that. Been looking for another job for over a year, but AI took it all away. Yeah, that's what I've been told. Like I was actually looking into something that had to do with software engineering and whatnot, and I was actually strongly not discouraged, but I was told not to do it. It's like don't go back to school for that unless you absolutely like you have a job opportunity and everything, because everyone's getting replaced by AI at the moment. Meanwhile, SpongeBob had to pay for his job when he worked for the Krusty Krab at the beginning. Well, I don't even remember he had to do that. You want everyday stream? I mean, if I manage to get either a part-time or a full-time job, I might only be streaming in the evenings, and I don't know. I don't know when that would be, because I'm actually, at the moment, I'm being a bit picky. I'm looking for places that is at most 1 hour transit. Like to go. And then, 1 hour transit to come back. That's like me being picky. So like I've filtered through some job offers that were like, oh yeah, it takes me about 1 hour 20 to get there. I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't want to do that. I know that at some point I need to compromise, but I'm not really ready to compromise for 3 hours of transit every single day. Because then like it's a 9-hour shift, you sleep for 8 hours, ideally, obviously not necessarily. That's already 17 hours, and then 3 hours of transit, that's 20. Okay, you have 4 hours to kind of just do daily necessities, like eating, showering, maybe playing one game for like 1 hour, and then, cleaning up and everything. Like it's not enough time. I'm not going to transit for 3 hours every single day. I'm sorry. There's some DEP for pharmacy assistant course. The reason why I'm even suggesting that is that it has a bit of a link to what you studied in. I started in med school, but I didn't finish it. And then I studied in fashion design and I didn't finish it. But then the one that I did finish was the DEP and sewing. Like I've also been told that I should kind of go for trade schools instead. Especially at my age, and then just with the current way that the work field is at the moment, people I guess are looking more for people who already know a profession even though they've never actually worked. So they're looking for people who come out of trade schools. I did that when I was 32. Yeah. 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 Dot dot dot. No, but like I get it. It's just I already went back to school for sewing, and I'm like I don't know if I'm actually ready to go back again. My dad had 2 advanced degrees and wanted me to be a carpenter. Well, carpentry is very niche. One of my friends went to it. Is at the moment he went back to school, like a trade school to learn carpentry, and he's been loving it. I've been in IT for a while. The whole going back to school for a trade degree. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing. And like in the end, I was told to not get too overly hype or too hopeful. Like these places might not even get back to me. And to be honest, they probably won't, because for some reason they're looking for applicants, but they don't. And this, when it comes to like sewing, fashion and whatnot, people are a bit outdated. They don't look at their emails. They don't answer their phone. They tend to just go with recommendations. Like you need to know someone in the field and be like, oh hey, I know someone who just graduated and they're really good. So you need to go by referrals. unfortunately. Like a lot of the emails that I've sent to companies when I was looking for an internship, they never looked at them. They didn't even know that I emailed them. Like the only reason why I managed to get my internship was because my teacher personally knew one of the places that I was applying to, and then she personally like messengered, like she Facebook messaged that person from the place that I was applying to, and she's like, oh, one of my students emailed you. Could you take a look? And that's when she took a look at my email. I'm like, oh my goodness, like it's just, this field is literally all about, you just need to know someone. Yeah, they pulled some strings. And you just need to know someone. It's like, unless you don't know anyone, it's like you're I won't say doomed, but it's a bit difficult. If I get fired, I'm going to Costco. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't even I don't know, it's kind of dumb. And at the moment, obviously that was my decision. Like I moved back to my mom's place, which is so far. It's in the suburbs, so it's so far from everything. I have a bus that comes every hour. I miss it, it's doom. I guess I could walk to the metro station, but it just sucks because it's kind of far. And it's like, for the most part, I'll probably be stuck. Like, let's say I work somewhere, I can't time me coming back with the bus. And for the most part, during the internship, that's what would happen. I would take the bus from home, but then I would arrive 30 minutes early, because it's either I arrive 30 minutes early or I arrive 30 minutes late. So then I would offer 30 minutes early, so that's 30 minutes of my time where I am not doing anything. And then when I would leave after like work, I could either dilly-dally for like 30-40 minutes around that area, so that by the time that I take the metro and the metro, I would be on time for the bus. Or I could go there when I'm done and then walk back home. And I'm like, I would rather take the bus only because I'm exhausted and I don't want to like walk every single time because my bus is just not reliable. But then that's the thing, like when I meant earlier by like, oh, you have like 4 hours free time per day, it's really easy to kind of eat up at those hours, especially if I'm relying on a bus that only comes every hour, because then I'm just stuck waiting 30-40 minutes waiting for the bus. Bicycle tech? I don't know. My stepbrother used to take the bike and he got my bike stolen. Way back. I'm not saying I live in a weird neighborhood, but yeah, he got my bike stolen. I wish UPS was still hiring. I would go back to my old job and hopefully don't have a heart issue like 2 years ago. Like I just don't really know what to do. Are you going to check at the Salon de l'Emploi de Laval? I saw an ad for that when I was walking at Cartier earlier. I don't know what that's about. Maybe Salon de l'Emploi. I'll look it up because I don't know what it is. Bicycle isn't feasible when you have 10-20 centimeters of snow in winter. See, that's another thing. Earlier I was taking the bus and it's just like, because of the weather, obviously it was late, but I'm like, I'm already waiting for the bus for like over 20 minutes. Like, oh my goodness, now I have to wait for it to actually get here because it's stuck in the snow. It's just so easy to lose like 1 hour there, another hour there, because I'm just waiting for that silly bus. And again, I could just not take it and then walk instead. It's just, I find it silly when I was looking up some location and it's like you could either take 3-4 buses and then walk for 1 hour 20, or you could walk for 1 hour 20. That was literally when I was looking up some places. I'm like, wow, the bus system here is so inefficient that I could walk and I would literally get there like in this, like at the same time. You kind of had to get a really bad bike so people don't want to steal it. Oh yeah, and then you just kind of put a bunch of tape and then you graffiti. You vandalize your own bike. Feels like the bus in SpongeBob. Oh, the rock bottom one. Yeah, no, it actually does. I don't know, man. And I'll be honest, like the monthly pass for the like transit nowadays, it's so expensive. I can't believe one ticket is $5. I actually cannot believe this. Because it's like, what am I paying for? I'm paying for a bus that comes every hour. I don't know. Sorry guys, I'm like complaining. It's just like, I've been looking at so many, I guess, job offers in the past couple of days. And then for the most part, a lot of them, it's like, I could potentially apply, but I don't want to go through multiple buses, an over 1 hour transit time. And then some of them, it's like, I take the bus, I literally walk for 20 minutes, I take the bus for 10 minutes, and then I walk for another 20-25 minutes. It's like, oh my goodness, like, I won't be able to do that. Especially not in winter. It makes me feel better about buying a car last year, but having a car, at least in Montreal, is a whole other issue as well. Like, parking is a nightmare. I was proud in LA using the LA Metro and getting $20 for a week pass instead of paying $60 per Uber ride. Like, I feel like over the years, I've definitely had instances where if we just all pitched in for like a Uber ride, it would be less expensive than us all taking the transit. Which I feel like should never happen, because then what's the incentive of taking the public transit? It is. I don't have a private parking where I live, so it's been a hell in winter. No, I know. And then you have to constantly move your car. It was worse last year. You have to move your car for the snow. I always forget how to say that word. Plowers. An electric scooter. I don't see a lot of people with those here. I mostly see people with bikes. And like, I would need to get like not a crash course, but kind of a refresher on biking, because I can bike, but whenever I'm in, like I'm stuck in between two cars or I have to go through traffic, I start panicking. Like I can't drive in like incoming traffic. I can't bike in incoming traffic. Like, it's too anxiety inducing. Oh wait, I didn't even do its plower. I could do a bit of cash while I'm here. Rare public transit is for the poor. You have to be decently wealthy to use the public transit. Oh my god, but like actually. Last year was worse because we had those 2-3 huge snowstorms, if you remember. Oh yes, I do remember because I was in school back then. And then my whole... The little bus shelter, we couldn't even get in because the entrance was snowed in. It was crazy how much snow we had. I didn't measure, but it was at least over a meter. Definitely over a meter high. Yeah, we didn't get too much snow this year, but to be honest, we tend to always get like 1 or 2 last snowstorms in like March, April. So we need to keep a lookout for those. I'm getting my boating license like SpongeBob. I tried getting my driver's license and it didn't go well. At least the school that I went to was a complete joke. Most of the classes, the actual theory classes, were literally just shock treatment, where they would show us like all these videos of people driving under influence and then getting into these massive accidents, and then it would be like a movie. You pay to watch movies. I had to, yeah, you pay for your driver's lessons, and it's just movies about people getting like they would never show us like the different signs, the laws, how it works once you're in the car. No. All those theory lessons were a complete joke. And then the actual driving lessons, they expect you to already know how to drive. So like my first driving lesson, I was parked downtown, and like my teacher was just like, okay, so like, you know, get out, you know, go here and let's go to that street. I'm like, I've never even put my hands on the driving, like the actual wheel, the steering wheel. How do you want me to, like, I don't even know where the key is. I don't even know what this does. Like, you know, the pull, the little, I don't even know what it's called. The lever? I don't even know what P, N, D, like drive, neutral, part. I don't even know what any of this does. And you want me to get out of this. It wasn't even a parking lot. It was like the car was parked behind, like it was parked behind one car in front and one car behind. And then there was like a bunch of cars coming in on the left side. And then when I said like, I don't even know what to do, he's like, oh, you've never driven before. I'm like, yeah, it's my first, like it's written on your file, it's my first class. Like, what do you mean I'm supposed to already know how to drive when I don't even have my driver's license? I'm like, wait, what? And then I think on like the third class, they sent me on the highway saying like, oh, it's much easier to drive on the highway because it's just a straight line. I can't even turn left. I can't even turn left without like mildly having a mild panic attack. And you want me to go on the highway? Oh my goodness, it was such a disaster. The instructor is telling you drift while you're looking for the seatbelt. Yeah, no, exactly. It was just crazy. And then he would remind me like, oh, don't forget to look at your blind spots. I'm like, what blind spots? Like, what am I even looking at? And then at some point he mentioned like, oh, it seems like you're just turning your head but you're not really looking at anything. I'm like, what am I looking at? Like, I feel like that's something that you might want to mention in the theory classes. But no. They just do movie time during theory classes. It was just such a waste of time, a waste of money. I think it was like, theory classes was, I think 3 hours? I forgot if it was once or twice a week. It was just... It just did not make sense. I'm like, if this is what people actually have to go through, like no wonder like we don't know how to drive here. Yeah, Montreal drivers are... Whoa. And everyone has road rage here. The light literally just turned green, you'll get honked at if you're not moving. The way you drive is how I feel when bossing. I can study for a boss and start panicking and forgetting and making bad decisions. I just forget my colors in Cali. I would get really distracted. I think I'm not... You probably don't want me behind the wheel anyway. Because I tend to get really distracted. So then I would look at pedestrians, I would look at lights on the next street, not the light that is currently in front of me. I would look at like random signs. I would start looking around like crazy and I'm like, yeah, I get too distracted to drive. And I get that it's something that you get used to eventually, but I think in general, I'm just too distracted. I rage after everyone here because they drive like, oh yeah, they drive really poorly. And then they honk at you 24/7. I do have my stupid moments though. And then not only do they honk, they like hold down. They hold down, not the key, they hold down the little bumpy. So it's like beep for like probably 20 seconds. It's like I got it for the first second. You didn't need to like hold down the honk like that. And then the other person will literally fire back with another honk. Held down honk. I'm like, oh my goodness, like, oof. I saw my dad, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I haven't been to Costco in forever, but I went with him that weekend, and then we went to Costco and there was no parking. So then we went to grab gas in the meantime, and then I don't know what happened behind us, but there was this one man, like he literally honked for I don't know how long, and then he got out of his car and then he just started yelling and swearing at this other car like, "You were supposed to stop! You were supposed to stop!" And then like the other guy who was supposed to stop allegedly came out of the car, and then he's like, "I stopped! I did stop!" And then they were like throwing names at each other, and then oh my goodness, it was like it was a bit too much. Oh my, like they were just yelling at each other. At least it didn't evolve into something worse. Like it didn't go into a full blown out fist fight, but they were yelling at each other's throats. They were calling each other names, and it was so bad. Costco is always full. And then there's this one person who pretended that they were leaving the parking lot, but then instead they just quickly drove to a parking spot that someone else was literally in line for. It's just that person let them through thinking that they were going to leave the parking lot because that's what they signaled. And then nope, they just yoinked the parking spot. And then they just did as a, they just continued on with their day as if nothing. Like I saw them come out of the car later and they're just like, yeah, I did nothing wrong. Drama is always entertaining. Oh my goodness, it's just like, holy moly. And it's so crowded inside the actual like warehouse. Back when I used to go when I was like smaller, I guess. Well, younger, I don't know. Like, it wasn't as crowded. I've noticed though that because I've been looking at a lot of grocery flyers to get deals on groceries, and to be honest, there's a lot of stuff at Costco that is much more expensive than what you would get at just a regular grocery store. I think you just pay for the convenience of having a bigger supply so that you don't have to go grocery shopping as often, but like for the most part it's actually quite significantly more expensive at Costco. Some things no, some things were less expensive, but a lot of things were, like especially when it comes to groceries, you could get a much better deal at just your local grocery store. If it's on sale, I will say. Because yeah, sometimes local grocery stores, holy crap, it's so expensive for no reason. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't impressed with some of the price range or the price of some things that I saw at Costco. I feel like it used to be cheaper. It used to be more worth your money. Because now, not only do you have to deal with a crowded parking lot, you have to deal with a crowded warehouse, and then you have to deal with like crowded, like when you go out to pay, there's like 15 different lines, they're all full, and then there's one employee yelling at you, "Come this one's free, this one, come here, yo 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 yo." It's just yelling at you, trying to like manage the lines. It's like, it's just overall not a very fun experience. And it's more expensive. And you have to pay a membership card. The real reason to go is for the free sample food. I don't know, the last few times that I went, I guess it's been a while, but they didn't really offer anything nice. I just remember once they had Krispy Kreme at Costco. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I will definitely grab a sample of that. Have I had Krispy Kreme before? Yes, but it doesn't matter. Rotisserie chicken? I haven't actually seen it. I've seen a lot of like people saying that, oh, you can just get the $5 rotisserie chicken, but I've never actually seen it. I don't know where it is. There were some, I think when it comes to appliances, I don't know how Costco like fares price wise, but I've seen some fairly like my sewing machine is from Costco, and that one I know was a deal because it came with a bunch of accessories. It was a like I mean advertised as heavy duty, but it was sturdier than most machines. You know, I've had it for over a decade now. And it's only recently that I feel like it's kind of out. It needs a bit of a tuning. It needs a bit of a what is it called? TLC? Yeah. But it's been years. And it had so many extras. It wasn't just, you know, just a sewing machine. So that one I know I got at Costco. And I feel like when it comes to specific like house items sometimes or like appliances, sometimes they do have really, really good deals. And I know that their return policy is fairly lenient if you want to bother with that. But again, like for groceries, I was like, oh, this is not that great. But I think for prepared food, maybe it might be better. Like you can get like a box of cookies. Yeah, I think it was fairly cheap, and you had like so many cookies in there, you can just freeze them. You know how usually it's cheaper if you make it yourself, but I think just given how many cookies were in that box, I think if you were to buy all the ingredients, it wouldn't be cheaper to make it yourself. It depends. I prefer the maxi cookies. Have I tried the maxi cookies? I've tried the maxi donuts, the powdered sugar donuts. Because again, like I think I mentioned last time that I didn't know, but they discontinued the powdered sugar donuts at Timmy's, and I never knew about that. I was like looking through every single Timmy's trying to see like which one would still have the powdered sugar, because it never used to be something that every single Timmy's had. It was like select Timmy's. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not choosing the right Timmy. No, they just discontinued the whole thing. It doesn't exist anymore. They were okay. They definitely weren't as sweet as I initially thought they would be, and they weren't as stale, I guess, as I initially thought they also would be, because they look kind of stale. But it wasn't the right texture. Like Timmy's, the way that they used to make their powdered sugar donut, it would be like a fluffy batter for the actual donut itself, but then whenever I see those powdered sugar donuts elsewhere, like at a grocery store, they always make the really dense donuts. They're almost kind of like a bread instead of a donut, and I'm like, oh, that's not the texture that I want. There's like certain foods where I just get an ick from hearing about them. I think powdered sugar donut is one of them. Why? It's so good. My childhood. Those are my favorite ones, and they don't even exist anymore. I've seen a Timmy's with a raspberry powder. Wait, what? When have you seen it? Because I literally looked it up about 2 weeks ago or something, maybe 3 weeks, and then it said something that after COVID they stopped doing them. A week ago? No. In Montreal? No. I looked it up. It said it was discontinued. Which location? No one like actually gave me the location. Every single Timmy's I've been to, they never have it. Not only that, whenever I go to a Timmy's, their donuts are almost always stale. La Corderne, boulevard industriel. Boulevard. Is that Laval? What is it? Yeah, it's Laval. Wait a minute. Google Maps. Must look it up. Like Boulevard Tim Hortons. In Laval, of all places. It's not even Montreal. Holy crap, that's far. Wait. Wait a minute. I can't walk there. I'm so curious though. You say that they had some. I hate powdered sugar donuts because I've only had dense ones. No, but that's the thing. Like the ones at Timmy's,
Sure you can handle
they were
me,
not
summoner?
dense. They were like fluffy donuts. Sam, thank you for the follow. You live in Montana? Dude, this thing, ever since they added colors, is so laggy. I'm trying to like read stuff and then it's it's so ridiculous. And then when I scroll, it's the worst thing ever. This is like 1 frame per second. Surely they're fixing it back soon. I was wondering, I think you mentioned it last time that it was so laggy and I was like, I mean, it's fine. But then I didn't actually try hovering anything. Like when you hover something, your mouse just stays there. It's stuck. Red on black is also terrible to read. Yeah, I don't know who decided this color coding, but that's not it. KMS got guild castle and it's so bad, it's actually dead on arrival content. It's because they didn't add this thing, right? It's a different guild castle, if I recall correctly. Okay, low-key though, I'm writing down the Timmy's location, and if I ever am in the area, I must get a powdered sugar donut. There's no way. Like I've tried so many. I even went to like bigger Timmy's because those ones used to have like bigger, more popular, more crowded Timmy's that have like a big turnover, so that, you know, they often make new donuts and everything, and they didn't have them. Isn't it purely cosmetic? Yeah, kind of weird content. Only 30 people can Star Force per week? Wait, that's kind of weird. Next time I see some, I'll send a photo on your Discord. And then you have to share the location. You have to be on the lookout for powdered sugar donuts. I don't get it. Like I can't find them anywhere. And I was told that they were discontinued too. Maybe you found the last one of its kind. Maybe you were supposed to take a picture of that one singular raspberry powdered sugar donut. Maybe that was the last time you would be able to see it. It wasn't one? Okay, that one batch of powdered sugar donuts was the last one they were ever baking. They had like a leftover supply of powdered sugar. And they're like, might as well make those donuts. Because the thing is, those donuts, my reasoning why, because I thought they were fairly popular, but I think the reason why they don't carry them at most locations is that the powdered sugar makes them stale more quickly. I feel like it dries out the actual donut part. And then they also have to figure out, most of the donuts that they have like cream in it, like Boston cream I think it's called, or like custard. But then they don't necessarily want to go through the hassle of having like a raspberry jam, because that's also something that can, you know, and then goes bad. I love Dunkin'. Oh yeah, we don't have Dunkin'. I think the only location that actually survived for the longest time was the one at like Place Ville Marie, which is like a bougie shopping center downtown. But then when they revamped and they bougiefied even more the mall, they got rid of the Dunkin' Donut. It's not a thing anymore. Not bougie enough. They're alive in the States? Yeah, we don't have Dunkin'. I don't think so. I think it's long gone. Hello? Hello. Yeah, because for the most part when I go to Timmy's, or where I've been going recently, because I have all these like Otakuthon gift cards. When you stop, they give you like gift cards, and I chose Timmy's thinking that I could get powdered sugar donuts, but I didn't know that it wasn't a thing anymore. Or maybe it might still be a thing, but only in select locations. And then for the most part, when I get donuts, they get stale really quickly, or they're already stale. Like, I think people just don't get donuts anymore. It's like, it's been sitting there since the morning, and then maybe even yesterday morning, and they don't replace them. My favorite donuts are from the shops that are just called donuts, that are open from 5 AM to noon, and they're run by an Asian family. 5 AM to noon, those are such interesting work, like, schedule. They're called donuts with, like, the actual quotation marks. When I go to Timmy's, I like their plain one, and most people don't like it because it's plain, obviously. But it's the closest thing to like what you would find at an Asian bakery, and I think that's why I like it. Without the quotations, you don't know what you're getting. Donuts in quotation mark. The so-called donuts. Most donut shop in my area close before 5. Yeah, I feel like that's why most of the donuts that I've had at Timmy's are probably stale, because they're like, some of them are open 24/7, and those are probably like a day old donuts. They don't even, no one buys them. You don't know if you're getting a fresh batch or yesterday's batch. Fei Days, my favorite Cantonese bakery. I love their egg custard and their chocolate cakes. I'm not a huge fan of egg tarts. My sister loves them. Yeah, it's because I'm not a huge fan of eggs in general. When something is too eggy, like either texture-wise or taste-wise, I don't. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's like 6. Wait. I was supposed to eat like 1 hour ago. Oops. Okie dokie. I'm like thinking, low-key, I was thinking about streaming tomorrow, like not Maple. Like we could actually just play Pokemon until the maintenance ends or something. Like switch it up a bit. Or draw on stream. I think that's something that I would really like. If I'm able to actually go forward with the idea of like opening up art commission slots. I think it'd be cool if I could draw on stream. That's something that I've always wanted to do. It's just I never had the timing. I didn't really know when to do that. You like eating this at dim sum? The egg tarts, I don't... Dim sum for me, I like the tofu at the dessert tofu, or like the coconut jelly at the end. Drawing? But then I don't know if I would stream tomorrow or Friday. Friday I think would just be the regular like Maple into ideally Pokemon. I don't have too much stuff to do on Maple. But then if I manage to stream tomorrow instead, we could potentially do new things. When can I buy Maple merch? I don't have it made yet. I just have the designs, and I'm kind of iffy about them because I feel like it's too generic, but I feel like at the moment a generic might be the way to go because I'm only doing Maple, at least for YetiCon, I'm only doing Maple merch. And I'm like, if I have too niche of what is already a niche, I think I'm not even breaking even. Because I have to account for transportation to get there, the hotel, the actual con table, the necessities that we need for the convention and whatnot, and then, you know, actually making the merch and everything. Like, obviously I won't break even for the whole merch that they'll have made, but I at least want to break even for the actual con fees. Yeah, I'm still kind of iffy about some of my designs. I'm like, oh, is this just too generic? Is this, yeah, like, I don't know. I think I'm like afraid of asking too many people their opinions because I've been asking around. Some people who play Maple, some people who don't. And I've been asking to my sister, like she doesn't play, but she's a customer. My sister I know is like, She has a buying mentality, customer mentality. So like I showed her some of the stuff that I made, and everyone has different opinions on what I've drawn until now. And I'm like, these are like, it's different opinions and it's kind of like conflicting opinions, so I'm kind of at lost at the moment. I'm like, do I go forward with this design or like what do I do? I had a super nice Husset one in the last few times I went to Timmy's. I don't like Husset. It has such a weird like creamy texture. They were just replaced. It was a super fresh batch and had a nice crisp. Recently, out of the many times that I've been to Timmy's, I've only once did we get, maybe it wasn't a fresh batch, but you could tell that it was today. At least they made it today. It was much fluffier. And it didn't have like that stale taste that like every other time that I've been. I wonder why I keep trying. It's because I have faith, but I don't know if it's like misplaced faith. I have faith that one day I'll get like good donuts. I just like shrimp dumplings and chicken feet and the spare ribs and crispy noodles and stir fry. That's a lot. Usually at dim sum, I like the hakao. And the ones in the rolls, the shrimp rolls, I guess. I don't know what they're called. Hakao, the shrimp rolls. I like the rolls that have the fried like bread in it. I like their daikon pancakes, the square ones. What's it called again? A little, is it back guy? I forgot what it's called. I tried to make it once at home, and it was okay. It didn't really taste like dim sum, but it was okay. I don't know. I feel like dim sum is so expensive nowadays. Like I haven't been in forever because last time I went I was like shocked by the bill. Oh wait, actually I think I went around a takuthon, so that was like August last year. But it was a very disappointing quality. Everything was lukewarm or cold. And it wasn't even that late. I think it was like 10:30. Literally everything was either stale, lukewarm, or cold. I'm like, I'm paying for cold food, oh boy. And it was expensive too. Yeah, I don't know. My dim sum experience as of late has not been that great. 10:30 is kind of late. It's kind of late, but it's not the latest. Also, I'm saying 10:30, but I don't know what time we went. I think we went early enough so that people who had to work, like they could kind of skip the morning and then just have a bit, like, and then they would come back on time for after their lunch break. I kind of forgot what time it was, but anyway, it's time. It's time for me to go eat. I'm gonna start yapping away. I'm like, what is this tab? Oh yeah, the Salon des Emplois. Salon de l'Emploi, and then the Timmy's on Boulevard Industriel. I'm so like, I need to find a way to get there. I need the raspberry powdered sugar donut. It's a must. But it's so far. Bye forever? Yeah, I'm like unsure if it's tomorrow or Friday. We'll see, because I was planning on doing a bunch of cleaning up tomorrow, but I guess I could also do the bunch of cleaning up on Friday instead if I just switch it up a bit. We'll see. Oh crap, I forgot about the Cadena. I need to upload the video. Who are we raiding? Necromimi? And it might not be there anymore? Yeah, now I'm like... You literally saw the last batch of its kind. Newegg? Newegg? Isn't that a company? A computer company? Never mind, right, Peanut Boy? Yeah. Alright, I'll be sending you all to Peanut's Dream. Hopefully he has already eaten or... Oh my goodness, I wrote my command in his chat. It's like, why is it not working? Oops. Well, good thing he didn't see that. Alright, have fun at Peanut's stream. I'll either be back tomorrow or Friday. I kinda need to figure things out. Yeah, I need a bunch of spring cleaning, but I guess in winter. Caught? No, I don't think you could see that I wrote it in his chat. No, it doesn't say anything. Peace. Thank you all for hanging out, for lurking, for chatting. Oh, my chat bugged out again. Why is this end screen always like this? Oh, guys, I forgot to put the playlist on this stream. You couldn't even see what I was listening to. Dan?
What the?
Hey, you have a new icon. What's that? Bing Bong Love. Why does it look like the bird, the language Duolingo bird? I don't know. Okay. Until next time.